what is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. Just, I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he goes, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
It's Thursday night, and you know what the fuck that means. What's going on, Lay? Gigi's in the fucking building on time 2 weeks in a row. Her camera's off, but she's here. We got confirmation that she's here. There she goes. What's going on, Lay?
I'm here. I'm still doing shit. I'm here. I'll see you like 5.
Take your time. What's going on, Lay? How's everything with you, brother?
Man, chilling, man. Can't complain for the most part. Pretty good.
I hear that, man. I hear that. Yo, bro, fucking Forbidden Door is on Sunday.
Oh, it is? Oh, shit. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It was that close.
They did a hell of a job of selling this pay-per-view. I'll tell you that.
Well, you gotta understand all the injuries they had, man. They try to make a pay-per-view out of a shit show, man, because so many injuries happen, you know what I'm saying? And little time. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Real quick before we get into that, Ashley, happy birthday. It's her 18th birthday today. Happy birthday. Wishing you many, many, many more. But yeah, so that's going to lead into tonight's topic of who sells it better. We're talking about pay-per-views, wrestlers, championship runs, storylines, popcorn, anything that they can get their hands on. Who does a better job of marketing and making people believe shit? Because I'm not gonna lie, this all came up because of Cody Rhodes. It all came up because of Cody Rhodes, but we're gonna take it there. We're gonna dissect this shit And we're gonna see it cannot be because AEW is only 3 years old. You know what? That excuse doesn't live here. All right, it's a wrestling company, and WWE is a wrestling company, so we're gonna have the pros, cons, who does it better, who does it worse. Mm-hmm. We're gonna factor in the fans. I want to factor if the fans are the reason why shit ain't working, and shit is working, because sometimes some of these fans need a fucking lip this test or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're gonna get into.
Look at the whole thing when they brought back Brock.
Yeah, true.
A bunch of fucking people who seriously on some Brock is back. We saw this about 4 months ago.
Hey, folks.
Hello.
And so I'm gonna be taller than you.
Oh, she's yeah.
Not yet.
She comes in
throwing
throwing
it. So you can hear them talking to you.
Not yet. You're not gonna be taller than me yet. You still got 20 more years.
20 more years, yeah, right.
Don't make me put the babushka curse on you so you won't grow any taller than what you are now. All I gotta do is rub my head 4 times.
Well, I could ask Mommy with the guy for the flip-flop so I can smack you in the butt. Not awesome.
Oh, man, now you trying to break my butt?
Yes.
She's trying to break my butt with the chancleta? Okay.
Now, how do you feel about wrestling that's going on this week? How do you feel about it?
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome?
Even if this blue thing is...
That is the microphone. Go back to your tablet.
I love that. I feel awesome over wrestling, even if this blue thing is here.
Oh, and by the way, I'm the champion, so I can whack you with my champion belt. So.
Oh, she's the champion. Okay. Excuse me.
And the champ has left the building. Excuse me.
I see that. I see that. What's going on, Harris?
Kenny. Hi, Harris. What up, Kenny?
Today is Ashley's birthday. We said happy birthday. So she turned 18 today.
Hey, Ashley. Happy birthday.
Don't grow up too fast, Ashley. That's just take that advice.
Where's who?
Where's Kenny?
Where's Kenny? Kenny's not here. He's on the chat. He said, "Hey, superstar."
Hey.
Oh, Kenny, you just get a hey.
Yeah, you get a hey.
She said, hey.
She get for being a Brock.
He likes Kenny. You want to know why? Because Kenny drove her. Kenny drove her to her first indie event, so she's cool with Kenny.
Yeah, so Kenny's on the hate level.
Yeah. So she's like, so who's on the podcast? I was like, Toe and Lay. She's like, Lay. I was like, Band-Aid. She's like, oh. I was like, but he ain't got a Band-Aid this time. She tells me, well, it's about time. She was like, the Band-Aid said, I gotta go. I was like, or his boo-boo could have been healed. I don't know what you want me to do. Doesn't permanently stay on his face, It's not. Yeah. He's not Nelly. Oh man.
Yo,
my God, Harris.
Jim Cornette said Vince paid more for sex than he did WCW. Well, you know something? That. You know something? With the way WCW was going, I probably could have paid for that shit. With the way that shit was going. Oof.
Listen, I mean, you know what kills me? Vinnie Mac stays continuously to come out not only on SmackDown, but then on Monday Night Raw. And then the internet does not fail any of us. When Vince McMahon decided to hop down the stairs, because I saw the actual video after talking to you guys on Monday.
Yep.
And then I just realized this nigga really just hopped down the stairs and it became a new internet meme sensation.
Yep.
He is the reason why Randy Orton has the curb stomp. Seth Rollins has the curb stomp. I'm thinking about the punt. That's why
he's doing the lean back.
he's doing the lean back.
The
He's going back in time to stop younger Vince McMahon from this scandal that he's going through right now.
Yeah, but did you notice right before he jumped down the stairs, he almost fell down those stairs?
Yeah.
He couldn't get his leg over the second rope. I was like, yo, my man, I know you tore your quads, but that was like 20 years ago. Them shit's gotta be healed now. Like, how do you not?
He just needs to stop. He just needs to stop. It's getting up to a point where it's becoming very embarrassing watching the owner of the company just keep coming to a ring knowing this shit that he's in. It's just it's a legit power move that he's doing.
Yeah.
It's all about power.
And the funny thing is, Vince McMahon is taking a step down from CEO, but then we got Brock and Cena, his boys, his go-to people to get the ratings whenever he needs them, and then he's there. So you got the 3 top rating drawers right now that make an appearance besides The Rock when he's not there. So it's like, look what I can do, motherfucker. Even though I'm not CEO technically, I can still draw ratings. So it'd be stupid to get rid of me. Lay disagrees with that, but
I absolutely completely do. It's fucking ridiculous. And to every asshole that watches this shit because Brock showed up, I go, yo, you're the fucking problem we have. You're the reason I don't change shit. You're seriously the reason. Like, oh, Brock is on. I got to tune in. What?
Like, I got no one left. We got Bobby Lashley.
See the exact same match. You're going to see a last standing match that's going to wind up being 10 minutes.
We're so done with this already.
Match, which traditionally did like half an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Brock ain't doing a half for nobody.
Yeah, and that last match they had the perfect build to end the fucking feud.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the match was
it really did. There was no reason for them to bring Brock back. They have Bobby Lashley. They have is Drew McIntyre injured?
No. They just saving him for the Castle in the Sand or whatever the fuck they want to call it.
Yeah, no, they just look. They even have him. I'll even accept him over Brock Lesnar. You know, I don't want to, but I'd rather choose him. Than Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Moment. You know what? And Walter's IC champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, build up Shinsuke. Let Shinsuke take on
this is
fucking
something that should have happened no long ago. So let's not even talk about building people because I have a whole thing about that. That's just holy man. You dug yourself this holes through releases and 2 weeks push that you stop caring about people.
Yeah.
That's what you did. Releases in 2 week pushes that you're like, oh, that's enough. No, it's not enough, bro. It could have been Reigns and Johnny Gargano if you done it right. Shit, it could have been Reigns in Tampa if you would have done it right and not just job him onto everybody.
Oh yeah.
I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in how they're writing Ciampa. I'm so sad for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was one of the best NXT champions. And what are we doing? Jobbing. We're jobbing and we're making him Mrs. Bitch Boy. I hate to say it like that, but it's true. It's so trash. It really is. But at least we have things to look forward to, like Forbidden Door.
True, if we can remember it's coming out.
And the Rainmaker.
Yes.
Okada.
Yes. That was it was dope to see him, but it was also like, did he know he was supposed to do something when he came out? Because my man walked out and had his fist clenched, and he's like, no one told me what I'm supposed to be doing here. So which one of y'all hangman? That's what it kind of looked like that. Like it looked a little, we wasn't ready for this, but fuck it, let's try to make the best of it.
Nah, it wasn't Okada that gave me that feeling. It was a homeboy that was in the ring with John Moxley for like 5 minutes, staring still, doing these squinting.
Yeah. Yeah, but it gotta suck. It's gotta suck that fucking that language barrier though. Because I'm pretty sure he was standing there like, yo, why is everybody else fighting and we're not? Like, what am I?
No, but that was the whole thing. That was the whole thing
Yeah.
because he was waiting for Moxley to go ahead and throw a punch. Moxley was waiting for him, and it was actually in my opinion, I thought it was pretty dope because you have chaos like all around you on all sides of the ring, and then you just have these two people who are technically supposed to be like the main focus, right? Everybody's getting focused on the chaos because that's where we all focus is the chaos. But we don't see is this magical stare down that we have between John Moxley, and he's like, but then Homeboy is like just being intense in the ring. It's just like, and just giving us facial expressions after facial expression.
The word.
I feel the same way as you, Walter. I feel like we're gonna get Cesaro. I also feel like we're gonna get Johnny Wrestling. I feel it in my gut that we might get Johnny Wrestling to come to AEW
and be a part of the Blackpool Liver Club Fighting Dynasty or whatever they're called.
I feel
Cesaro.
I feel like Cesaro is more fit for that group than Johnny Wrestling.
I
for the Blackpool.
So yeah.
Since Bryan Danielson can't wrestle. Which, by the way, it gave me watching him talk on the microphone like that gave me slight PTSD from the last time he talked on the microphone about an injury. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna go through this again. Fuck, come on, don't do this to me.
He didn't even make it a year.
Come on. Like, bro, what's going on? Everybody's injured. Everybody hurt. We got AEW stars hurt. We got WWE stars hurt. Everybody hurt. Everybody's taking LOA. Everybody's on a leave of absence right now.
For the summer. Everybody wants the summer off. That's what it is.
Like, oh, fuck. The summertime is gone. I'm not fucking working. Break my arm. Ligament. I'll take it.
It's like more people are going to be traveling towards the summer, so they're like, I'm not trying to catch COVID or sign autographs. Why do you think Sasha Banks is not out there? He's like, yo, I don't want people to be, waiting at the airport for me to sign autographs. So you know what? I'm going to drop the title and I'm going to leave and I'll come back when it's the winter time. So most people are at school or at work. I had to throw that out there just because she did that shit once. But yo, speaking of the topic, do you think if WWE was in the position that AEW was in to make a super show with New Japan Pro Wrestling, do you think they would have built that up more than AEW's been building up? You think that the matches would have been a little bit more structured? Because all of a sudden, we got the AEW Interim Championship and the winner controls AEW. I don't know if you heard that from Steven Regal, how important it is for Moxley to beat this dude to get the interim title.
Oh, because then it's because it then means that it essentially means that AEW will have a representative to just represent them, as opposed to somebody from New Japan who has that title and that will only represent Japan. It's essentially saying this: if we put the championship, if we put the World Heavyweight Championship on the waist of a New Japan Pro wrestler, that person either A, becomes the new Brock Lesnar, and by that I don't mean like physicality or just coming in and then lead. No, I mean by the absence of a champion on a network. That's what I mean by that. Not anything like that. Anything that has to remotely deal with or relate to Brock Lesnar, just the schedule itself, where we don't have our champion. And they're going to give it a Moxley. They're not going to go ahead and give it to somebody in New Japan. Not the title. They're going to give New Japan Pro Wrestling some wins for sure. You know? Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, I can see Will Ospreay being Cassidy. Orange Cassidy, I can see that. Something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. Cassidy just came off of injured list, so he might just win it because of that. I feel
you don't have Will Ospreay and then do. I mean, you can. That's stupid, but
Oh, that's so true,
I mean?
though.
That's
You're so right.
Yeah.
You got also FTR.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so much. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. What Andrade, does he have a match with anybody?
He was all right. So the thing is, Andrade was supposed to have him. He was supposed to wrestle Will Ospreay, right? But because he works for, I believe, Triple I, Triple I and CMLL have a beef, and a lot of CMLL guys only go to.
He says he wouldn't work with New Japan Pro wrestlers.
That's what it is.
I remember reading that.
Relationship, he can't work with y'all because he works for and it's the
same thing with Penta.
It's funny because Dragon Lee said it himself too. Dragon Lee was like, "I can't either, bro. I can't. I'm supposed to be on a card and I can't do any work with them because, these two asshole promotions don't
contract that they have with Triple I."
Yeah.
That and then it makes sense because I remember seeing Andrade, and I think I might have mentioned it too, where he tweeted that out. He's like, "I will not work with any New Japan Pro wrestlers,"
which is crazy, but
I
know. Penta's in the same boat. That's why he didn't beat Malachi Black in the tournament. Like he wasn't they wasn't even gonna have him win that shit because he's affiliated with Triple I also.
Mm-hmm.
And OG, I don't think Morrison actually has a contract with All Elite yet.
No,
yes, he does.
He's more like a freelance kind of thing. Like he shows up and does work for them.
Oh, I thought he was. That's why he's called Johnny Elite.
No, you know what he does? He shows up place and he just takes the name.
Yeah, I think he just has he just comes up and wrestles those 2 matches that he did already or whatever. But I mean, Morrison would be a good replacement for some people. Shit, Morrison and Jay Lethal for the fucking Ring of Honor. What championship does Samoa Joe got? The TV title? Is that the TV title?
Yeah, TV title.
The Ring of Honor TV title, the interim Ring of Honor TV championship. Because isn't Samoa Joe hurt now also?
Because of Jay Lethal. Because of Jay Lethal and his crew. The Big Khali 2.0.
Oh yeah.
I forgot this guy's name.
I never knew his fucking name, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you guys feel WWE would have handled this situation with Forbidden Door?
Well, everybody in WWE would have went over big first and foremost. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest.
They would have.
They would have been over in any of the big matches. They would have went over big. That's the thing about WWE. This WWE now, the interpretation of it, they probably would have just took any advantage they can to promote their side. They would have been like, "Oh, we're facing invaders or something like that." You know what I mean? They would have promoted it well because they have so many different avenues to promote it. Fox, USA, online, Hulu. So eyes are going to get on this, you know what I'm saying? But I feel the quality of the matches wouldn't be great. Like a premium live event we get now, we get probably possibly 1.5 good matches. Like the match will start off good and it'll end so stupid. You know what I mean?
No, it would, yeah.
And potentially with Forbidden Door, the matches aren't the ones we're all aiming for. There's a better chance of getting, let's say there's 9 matches. There's a better chance of getting 6 or 7 of them to be great, to good to great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because even with the regular pay-per-views from AEW, a lot of those matches are fucking awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's one of those things where I know for a fact I'm gonna get more quality wrestling than the other shit. I'm being like, yo, I'm gonna have to struggle through 4 matches to finally get one good one. And then it's gonna end on a DQ or sunset roll up or some shit like that.
Yeah. And it would have been why is Seth Rollins getting 45 minutes of fucking time to wrestle a match when he's doing the same fucking 4 moves.
And then the fun part is whatever feud that is, it doesn't end there.
Ever.
It continues.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm just I just got informed about something through Fightful.com. There was supposed to be a fatal 4-way between Malachi Black, Pac, Miro, and Tomohiro.
Mm-hmm.
Isha? I don't know. Am I saying it correctly?
Isha Tomohiro. No?
Yes. So he's out with a knee injury.
Tomohiro?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Updated about an hour ago.
This is for the Mid-Atlantic or the North Atlantic.
And another one bites the dust.
The Mid-Atlantic / women's title.
Another one bites the dust. Got another one. Adding on to the shelf.
The word.
What's that song by Queen? Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust.
God damn.
Shit, man. Yo,
this is it's funny because Punk, and then it was just at one point it's like a ripple. Then now it's just a typhoon of people just going up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You remember a couple years ago, and by a couple I mean maybe like 10, 11 years ago, the UFC had these dream match cards for their pay-per-view, and every single pay-per-view there was somebody hurt, and it ruined every pay-per-view for the whole year. And it was like, yo, bro, I'm afraid to put together pay-per-views because I don't have nobody.
I remember talking about putting that. I remember talking to my boys about, yo, listen, this card is gonna be insane. Yo, we should get some money together and watch it. Yo, you literally see week by week that card fall apart.
Oh yeah,
it literally your match fight by fight. You're like, oh, groin, oh, concussion, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Everybody's what happened? And then it was like 8 interim titles, and I'm like,
yeah,
fucking interim titles, bro. Yeah, I remember it was that year was probably one of the worst for the UFC because it was like, damn, again, somebody else.
Yep, and
again, you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is starting to become for like AEW. Everybody's getting hurt. The only good news is at least it's for like one pay-per-view because they only have pay-per-views, every 4 months? Every 4 months?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Hey guys, new subs here. Booker T said that on his podcast, having an interim championship in the wrestling is the stupidest idea. That for UFC and not professional wrestling, I kind of agree with him. I think so too, also. Because the thing with like boxing and UFC and even wrestling back in the day, you had a time limit in which to defend your title. Mm-hmm. If you couldn't defend your title within that time limit, they stripped you of the title.
Absolutely.
So boxing has what's called a linear championship. So what that means is that title has been in line since there's no interims there. So let's say if Tyson got hurt and they made an interim championship, and that new heavyweight title, and then he comes out of retirement and defends his heavyweight title, that's the linear championship. So it's in line with every other champion that, whatever the case may be. Like, in wrestling, it was always you had 30 days to defend your championship.
Yeah.
Now you have Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns whenever they decide to show up to defend your championship.
And it's funny, that's the WWE's complete fault with the Brock clause.
Yeah.
Like you would literally have stuff built around and bad storylines too built around getting to Brock. And then when somebody gets to Brock beats him in 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
Yeah, so for real.
Nothing really gets accomplished. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Brock's here. Cool. But like, if you don't have an interim champ, you know what you do? That's why you have an IC title.
Yeah.
That's why you have this title. Could hold them up and you'd be like, yo, listen, feud over. And the whole point of feuding over that title is when eventually the champ comes back, you get the first shot because you're that champion.
Yeah, that's the point of those titles. And especially with combat sports, that's like almost a happy accident right there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, Ben? Like, his CM Punk gets hurt, he relinquishes his title. Now John Moxley and this guy fight for the championship. If CM Punk gets back in time. Mm-hmm. For one of them to still be the champion, you get that dream match straight off the bat. Mm-hmm. There's no build up for it. CM Punk just walks right back out and like, I'm back. I want my title back.
Absolutely.
And there you go.
It's like him walking back in when he took the belt from Cena.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh, I don't want this belt. I want that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was when The Rock just changed the title. And but yeah, it kind of
when he came back and it was like I religiously kind of like, okay, Money in the Bank is not that far away. AEW doesn't have a streaming channel, and we're not putting on YouTube because then we'll never know what happens.
Yeah.
And I always happen to walk in on the match between CM Punk and John Cena. And when Punk won, and he just blew that infamous kiss goodbye, and then he took off in the Chicago crowd, and I was like, "Damn, this was such a good fucking moment." All right, I'm out of here. I'll put shit on for her, and then if I'm going in my room just to get something, I find myself stopping and just like, knowing I've seen this shit mad times, I'm like,
"Oh yeah."
Shit. I'll go back out.
Shit, you know, to me, the interim title sounds like this is the number one contendership championship. Like you are officially the number one contender for the championship, and we gave you a belt for it. Because that's the only purpose. Like in the UFC, interim titles, like you can't defend the title within like these months, and we have contenders. Mm-hmm. So these two guys are gonna fight and gonna guarantee they get the next shot at the title. And that's an interim championship. What's going on, Earl? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing I can see for an interim title. It should be called the number one contendership match. And you get a belt for it. You get a belt to signify you're the number one contender.
Yeah. I get it, yeah. I don't know. I've never, in wrestling, I thought it never made sense. Like, I understand what you're going for, but no.
Right. And you know, in all honesty, Punk had it right. I was going to drop the belt for the next person. But no, Tony Khan wanted it this way. Tony Khan seems to be very infamous when it comes to these type of matches where someone is going to hold the title until the next person comes through. Mm-hmm. Like, the one time I think I really had a massive problem with it was when Cody was there and he couldn't fight his match with Sammy Guevara for the title. So instead it was Dustin Rhodes fucking doing it. And Cody came back, in 2 weeks after that?
Yeah.
Like, that made no sense to me. You must be out for a massive amount of time for this type of shit. You know, so I get you want your champion to be presented at all times. You don't want someone who's not there. You don't want a Brock Lesnar who has the championship belt. You don't want to be a Roman Reigns and have a championship belt and never show up to work.
Yeah.
Okay? Roman Reigns has probably shown up to work once in the last 3 weeks.
And that was a fight riddle.
Right. And that was a good match. You know? It was good. I liked it. I liked the match. It made me believe for a split second, even though I knew for a fact it was not going to happen. But it gave me that little feeling like, oh shit, Riddle could pull this off. Oh, nope. But how amazing would it be for Riddle to face Brock Lesnar? Because hasn't he been asking for Brock Lesnar for so long?
Yeah. He's been asking for everybody. He wanted Goldberg. He wanted Lesnar.
I want Bobby Lashley. If Brock wins this shit, okay, I want Bobby Lashley to take it off of Brock Lesnar.
Yes. And have a real match this time.
Yeah. A real one. Something. I don't. Yeah, the Cody shit that just made it was dumb as shit. Have a real match between Bobby Lashley and you know, rebuild the stars that you have. Y'all niggas just they're running around like chickens with their hair cut offs, and they have been for the last few years. They don't know what to do with this massive amount of superstars, and that goes to both companies. Yep. Tony Khan's company has 170 people, and that's not even counting the camera crew, the backstage people. You need other people to write stories for you. And I hate to say it like that, because we all seen the disaster that can happen. However, it would take a big load off of Tony Khan's plate. And it doesn't even have to be like, you can give the women's title like storyline to, I don't know, give it to Arn Anderson, give it to somebody. Okay, give it to a woman possibly who is a true diehard fan for the women's division, and have them write something out. You know, you can't. Thunder Rosa's fucking title reign has been very meh, and it's because of they're not giving her anything.
Yeah,
they're giving her lackluster storylines. They're giving her no real mic time, which just begs to differ. Do you guys feel like Thunder Rosa can cut a good promo? Because I feel like she's okay at cutting a promo, but she's not the best at cutting a promo.
No, at least it's shown now. I don't see it.
I don't think what she says is that important. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the shit she's saying is, I'm from Texas and I'm this and I'm that and I'm this. It's like, all right, we get it. You're the first person to ever fucking do something from Mexico.
Who's gonna step up? Who's gonna step up?
You're saying a lot of shit that you should be saying to the women in the back and not to us in the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least Britt Baker was on some, I'm the best here and there's no one that could beat me, giving someone else an opportunity to be like, oh no way, I could beat you. You know, paint the picture of who you are instead of just
Jade. I feel like Jade is a little bit better on the mic than Thunder Rosa.
Oh yeah,
and that's saying a lot, because Jade is still green as money. He's still green in the wrestling ring. But her mic skills, she really is, and her matches have been getting better and better and better. And it's gonna come a time where she's not gonna want that TBS title anymore. She's gonna want the women's title. And I can see her in that role. And it's crazy as may sound, she might end up having a better title run than Thunder Rosa. She has a better title run now as a TBS champion.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm not gonna lie, I like and Tony, cut the shit. I like that. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. It's like, Tony.
And then Tony's just like, Tony sells it so great. Gotta love Tony Schiavone. She's better than Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Earl, a lot of people are better than Ronda Rousey on the mic.
Yeah.
My daughter's better on the mic than Ronda Rousey.
Open up a Coke can. That's better than Ronda Rousey on the mic. Holy shit. Yo. Ronda Rousey sounds like she can't even put together words. Like, she can't put together words to make a sentence. That's crazy. It's like, I don't even know what the fuck she tries to say sometimes.
She wanted to know what the funniest thing is, that she sometimes tries to sound like she's so fucking intelligent, and it comes out like she's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she fumbles her words consistently.
Yeah. She
more than Thunder Rosa. More than Thunder Rosa, because Thunder Rosa be fumbling her words, but I also believe it's because it's a language barrier sometimes. And I don't even think that's much of a language barrier. It's just that sometimes something might slip up, and then all of a sudden Thunder Rosa started talking Spanish, so she can kind of pick up where she knows mentally in her head, fuck, I might have like fucked up a little bit here, but let me just keep going with it, but in Spanish.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey can't do that.
Ronda Rousey sounds like a mark that really thinks wrestling's real. When she cuts a promo, she sounds like a mark that really thinks that what she's saying is real.
Yeah, I can't. Her fake toughness is what gets me. I was like, that face. You're like, ugh.
You want to know what her best promo was? Possibly. Her best promo wasn't even on Raw. It wasn't on SmackDown. It wasn't on WWE. It was when she was getting her hair unbraided, talking about these fans are fucking ungrateful. Okay, just to let you know, wrestling is fake. Okay, it's all fake. It's all written. It's all scripted. It's fake. That's the only promo that she cut that actually felt like, oh shit, hey, there's Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, the
There
little girl.
she goes.
You baby man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's where she cut her promo, and that's where it sounded like she was like, oh, but I was just, no, bitch, that shit came from your soul. No one likes you in our wrestling ring, and the cheers that you hear is just possibly audio that WWE is pouring out, so we can hear cheers, but it's not in the arena. Is not.
Yep. Yeah, and because you could, it's like, yo, no real, like, any kind of wrestling fan, for them to say wrestling's fake, you got to be emotional. You got to be like, something got to hit you emotionally for you to try to hurt somebody. This is fake. You sound like the little baby. Like, did you baby got mad because she got booed? And now all of a sudden wrestling's fake? What happened? It's like you trying to, like, what happened? If it's so fake, why can't you throw a punch? I never see someone who can't throw a punch.
That's a lie. We saw Shane McMahon.
But when Shane McMahon connected, at least it hurt somebody. You know, he threw that little jab at Jericho and it stunned him. Ronda, it looks like she'll break her wrist if she really hits somebody. She taps somebody, boom, wrist broken.
Well, I mean, we know that she's good for submission. She's not much of a puncher. We know this much.
Yeah.
We've seen those 2 losses that she had.
Yeah. I don't think
she can. She can throw a better punch than me. Yes, because she's trained at this. Absolutely. But in the wrestling ring, huh?
It didn't look like she was trained at striking when she was getting hit.
Maybe real life training, sure, but wrestling training, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that armbar she does in the ring is horrific. That is horrific. It's like I don't even think a baby would tap out of that.
I think where I'm at right now with her title reign, she's on SmackDown, right? Yeah. Who is her opponent?
Natalia.
Oh, so no.
Yeah.
Just no. Y'all need to stop fucking around and do no. Y'all need to stop fucking around and give the people what they want. Reality check here, WWE. We don't want Natalia versus Ronda Rousey. At this point, in order for you to save your SmackDown roster, you're gonna need either one of the 2 people. You're either gonna need Bayley, right? But we don't want to see Bayley lose, right? Or you do the smart thing. You bring back an old rivalry. You bring back the thing that pissed Ronda Rousey off to tell fans wrestling is fake. You bring back the storyline of Becky Lynch going after Ronda Rousey. Because guess what? Becky sells tickets. No matter how much y'all don't like her, no matter how much you don't like the man, big time Bex, whatever Becky Lynch wants to fucking call herself. All right, Becky 2 belts, right? Doesn't matter. Becky knows how to sell a story. She knows how to sell moves. And most importantly, with a build-up rivalry that has, that was strong. It was strong. Okay?
Yeah.
And also to clean up that botchy-ass ending at WrestleMania. We deserve that. She lost against Charlotte. That's cool. Now it's time for Becky to go back to SmackDown because Bianca Belair has it over there.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair can hold it down. She doesn't need Becky Lynch to hold her hand. Becky Lynch needs to go to SmackDown and rekindle this rivalry between her and Ronda Rousey. That is possibly one of the only way It's possibly the only thing y'all can do to really save the SmackDown Women's Championship, because at this point in time, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one's watching for Ronda.
On paper,
we're watching for on paper.
Well, on
nice.
paper, the match to make is Shayna Baszler versus Ronda.
Absolutely.
But I don't think they can.
As
sell
I'm wearing
that
Shayna
match.
Baszler's shirt today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't think they could sell that match in a way that Becky would be able to sell Ronda Rousey and Becky 2.0.
Yeah.
You have to put them in a tag team in order for you to get that betrayal. Because that's how they're going to write it. It's the only way they're going to be able to write it. Like, let's put Ronda Rousey, because they love putting everybody in mixed tag team matches. Not mixed tag team matches, but just tag team matches that makes, you know, absolutely no sense. But they also just basically, it can write itself. It could be where, you know, Shayna is just does what she does, especially if we get NXT Shayna to go against Ronda Rousey. That's a solid match right there.
Yeah.
Two women who don't know how to wear eye makeup correctly in a main event match. Bro, first and foremost, I love Shayna Baszler, but I would love to know where her eyebrows went. All right. 1, 2. What are they thinking in makeup? Because I don't understand this dark shit and it's a line here, and y'all don't get it twisted. I do my makeup. I don't do it often, but when I do it nice. I make sure my eyebrows is there. I make sure that my eyeshadow blends well. Okay. I make sure my makeup is on point, like Bobby Lashley's makeup. Okay? Unless there's baby oil in there, and then the towel starts cleaning everything off. I digress. It's a storyline that it can write itself, and they can do wonders with it. But this is the thing. They just don't have any knowledge. They're dumb. They're dumb as fuck. Whoever's writing in the back, everybody's more probably worried about this fucking scandal that's going on. They want another bonchinche behind the scandal. And they're not paying attention to what they should pay attention to, which is the product that they're putting out. Because right now, I'm getting nothing but garbage.
Yeah.
Except for Elias, Ezekiel, Elrod. What is it?
Elroy.
Is it Elroy?
Yeah.
Elroy. And Kevin Owens. I can't wait to meet Elroy. I'm here for it. And they better make an action figure out of all 3 of them. It's like the 3 faces of Foley. I need the 3 faces of Elias, Ezekiel, and Elroy.
Word. Are you aware of that, Lay?
No, I wasn't.
So
no?
Elias on Monday Night Raw did a concert, and as you know, Kevin Owens interrupted it. And Ezekiel's in the back, and he's like, yo, no, that's my brother. Like, see, look, we're different. So Kevin Owens gets his ass kicked by Elias. He goes to the back, and he walks into Ezekiel. And he goes, I want to challenge you, and I don't care if it's Ezekiel, Elias, your younger brother Elroy. I don't care. I want to fight somebody next week. And Ezekiel goes, your challenge is accepted. So we're kind of hoping for Elroy. You know, I want to see what this Elroy, because we got the Ultimate Warrior, we got the Honky Tonk Man. Who's next? Who's next? Who's he gonna take? Who's it's gonna be Mr. Perfect? What's going on here?
It could be Mr. Perfect. It could be Macho Man.
Oh, there you know? Go.
It could be Macho Man.
Put him in a wig or something.
That's it. No wigs. We'll just spray tan like that. Spray color his hair.
Yeah.
We'll
It
just do
washes out.
blonde out of a sudden. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, that fake beard they gave Elias.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Yo, when
could
they
tell-
were both in the room together, that shit, I was like, bro, yeah, bro, it looks like it's about to come off. Get the Gorilla Glue. Get the Gorilla Glue.
There's about an inch gap between your hair and your cheek. That's supposed to be pressed on there.
Mm-hmm. Earl, we definitely went ahead and mentioned that earlier on the pod. We did not mention it was Clark Connors who will be replacing Tomohiro. So yeah, let's see what happens from here until Sunday. I don't know. Rampage is still on for tomorrow. Who knows what might happen?
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
Oh snap!
So all right, so yo, the thing I want to mention is how Brock Lesnar comes back for the 87th time to wrestle Roman Reigns, and not everyone, but majority of the people are cool with it. Cody Rhodes does the most blasphemous shit you could do as a human being, and everyone loves him. And then pulls a John Cena shit that everyone hated him for in AEW, and everyone loves him even more. And that's what made me think, like, yo, is it WWE that's just a fucking genius at selling this cocksucker that makes everybody love him? Or is it that the fans are just fucking stupid?
I go with the latter.
The fans?
I go with both. I go with all the above.
All right, so
I go with all the above. That's it. That's the real answer. All the above. BRB.
Nah, because it's almost like we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want, and the fans like, yeah, because you cannot beg for change and then yell when you get the same shit. Like, how do you expect someone to grow if all they have to do is bring out Brock Lesnar?
Mm-hmm.
Granted, Brock Lesnar is a phenomenal fucking athlete, phenomenal fucking talent, but we've seen him wrestle fucking Roman Reigns. This is like the fucking Rockers versus the Orient Express. We got it. We got it. Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam. We got it. We don't need to see no more of this shit.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially so soon after WrestleMania.
Yes. And it's already for SummerSlam. It's not even for like Money in the Bank or the next shit. It's for SummerSlam. Like, how do you announce a match 15 years ahead of time? Like, who do you think you are, The Rock and Cena or some shit? Like, what the fuck? It's like, damn, son. It's like,
the funny thing is, there's people, and this is why I blame the fans, that are legitimately excited for a match you've seen.
Yeah.
You saw this like less than 4 months ago.
Yeah.
We've seen the build to this bitch.
Yeah, and that match was a letdown.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was literally spear, fucking German suplex, fucking spear, Superman punch, spear, and then Roman Reigns wins.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that had the gateway open for something brand new. Because with Paul Heyman being on Roman Reigns' side, Brock could have been like, "Oh, you think you got the inside scoop of who I am? All right," and then boom, amateur wrestled him. Instead of for just German suplexing him and just being a brute, just now I'm gonna out wrestle you. I'm gonna show you that I'm a wrestler. You probably got it in your head from Paul Heyman that I'm just gonna German suplex you or whatever. Something different. Give me something different. That's the art of having the same match. At least having something different. But nah, that it's the same. It was worse than normal matches. But I feel like if AEW did some shit like that, they would have booed when he came out. I know for a fact that they would have bring Cody Rhodes out because Cody Rhodes was their Brock Lesnar in AEW, and it's starting to look like Moxley is also. But I know Moxley's he's stepping up because CM Punk got hurt. It's not like they're forcing him to do that shit. He was doing his own thing before, but yeah, I'm starting to blame the fans.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Lesnar comes out, everybody gets hyped. I go, for what? You seen this dude already, man.
Yeah.
And then especially the timing, it wasn't for like Walter or anybody like that. It's literally for the same dude that before he left, he was wrestling again.
Yep.
Of course. And then there's people like, well, we do this, we do that. Nothing is going to make this shit exciting. You're not getting it. All right? By the way, this is I'm going to refer to that company. This fucking company continues to do this shit to people.
Yeah.
And y'all keep going. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Oh, can you hear us? Oh, she's muted though, but she can hear us.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, they keep doing the same, and the fans cheering and making a big deal out of it.
Could you hear me?
Okay.
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you now. Now we can hear
All the
you.
way up.
I had a microphone muted.
Okay, how about this?
I'm on mommy's computer. Look at her drink.
Yeah, I'm not drinking.
I'm
So-
letting her take
Are you happy Brock Lesnar's back?
Meh.
Man, you're not happy that Brock
That's
Lesnar's
it.
back?
That's what I'm talking about. The kid knows it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, you know you're on YouTube, so everybody can see this.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get to
Do you
everybody.
even know that? Do you even know that? Because you look like a kid to me.
Who looks like a kid to you?
You.
I look like a kid to you. I look like a kid to you. Well, thank you. I didn't know I looked that young.
Sarcasm.
Mm-hmm. You see?
Sarcasm.
What are you, 3 years old? How you know about sarcasm?
I watched a show called Gumball.
Gumball.
Yeah.
What show is that?
You literally don't know what Gumball is.
I have never heard of Gumball. Oh, she took off the
That
camera.
means two of us have no idea.
Okay, kid.
I never heard of Gumball. Is that like what is Paw Patrol?
It's not Paw Patrol.
That's the only one I know about.
And you seem like a kid to me. You don't seem like an adult. You look like you're living with your mom.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
Damn, son.
Yo.
That's cold blooded.
Damn, bro. She
And-
said you live with your mama.
And
Damn, bro. You're one of those guys that live in the basement. Being a troll. Alright.
and you don't have all these championship belts because these championship belts are amazing and my mom won them. But I guess you have like no championship belts because your mom never lets you go into the ring and my mom does.
Wow. Alright.
Okay.
Come on, kid. Curtain call. Curtain call.
And I turn off the camera.
I see that.
But you ain't turned off the microphone.
All right. Damn.
That was cold blooded.
Word. Better promo than Ronda.
Absolutely correct.
Better promo than Ronda.
Absolutely. 100%.
Word.
Yeah.
What was you saying? Like, this fucking company keeps doing it.
Yeah, this fucking company, you know what I'm saying? And then Marquez fans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like my favorite part is they try to say face. Like, give this fucking company excuses. Well, you have to understand. I don't have to understand shit. You're a $1 billion company. And you've had two of the most profitable quarters in this last year and this year.
Yeah.
What do you want me to understand?
They're full of shit. That's what you
Yeah,
want.
what you want me to understand? You want me to understand that, you know what I'm saying? And I said it. I was like, yo, I ain't going to watch any of that till Brock is gone or something happened. I'm not going to watch any of it because I'm not going to support something that I find to be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It makes the only reason I was watching Raw is because Middleman wanted to watch, and I was like, all right. And I was like so upset with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, what the hell, man?
And the crazy shit is the Judgment Day was premiere time on Raw with Edge. And then Finn Balor gets it, and now they're on fucking main event. My man, was it not Golic, busted open. What's his name? Oh man, what the fuck is this guy's name? Fucking guy who does busted open. Wow, I fucking completely forgot his name. His brother is the one that does the Yes Network.
Does what?
He does the Yes Network for the Yankees. He has that shit. Oh man, fuck. Dave LaGreca. There you go. Dave LaGreca. He said on Busted Open when they did the whole Dana Brooke shit and Becky Lynch shit, the 24/7 shit with Becky Lynch. He's like, whoever wrote that should be fired. You're already fired and shit. So whoever fucking did that shit and put Judgment Day on main event, you're fucking fired too. Like how? How do you have a 3-hour program and the best group you got, the only group you fucking got that has actual airtime is now on fucking main event?
And they're brand new, by the way.
Yeah. What's the point of putting Finn Balor as the fucking leader if you're gonna put him on main event? Yo, if you want to talk about fuckery, and yo, dude, to be honest with you, if I was Finn Balor, and I was the leader of the Judgment Day, and I found myself on main event again, I would pull a Tony Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I'd pull a Tony, and I'll be like, I don't give a shit if I never wrestle again. In the middle of the match, I would just give a fuck you to the camera and walk out. Middle of the fucking match.
Absolutely
walk out. Because that's ridiculous. And I understand people are, well, he got a job. No, that's disrespectful.
It is.
How do you get a fucking premiere, like the leader of the Judgment Day, the new fucking group? You're supposed to be some big shit. You got two hot talents with fucking Rhea Ripley and Punishment Martinez. The shit's growing. Now you have a reason for the demon to come back in your main event. The reason for the Judgment Day faction was put together is because they were tired of what people thought and they wanted to stand out and make a name for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a main event. We still don't know where main event is shown.
Absolutely correct.
I don't know how to watch main event. I just see pictures and it says main event in the back.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here, man. That's bullshit.
I don't. I'm telling you, man, this fucking company, son, it keeps doing it.
Yeah.
It keeps doing it. Then it has the U.S. Championship is a pose down competition.
Yep.
Would competitors spraying baby oil in each other's faces?
Yeah, so when Austin Theory lost, he sprayed Bobby in the face with baby oil. And then Austin Theory came back the next week and decided to pose again with baby oil, and Bobby Lashley sprayed it in his face.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Bobby Lashley has a gauntlet match with Gable, Otis, and Austin Theory. If he wins, he's the number one contender for the United States Championship. He beats Gable. Otis beats the shit out of him. Then he starts the match with Otis. He beats Otis. After that match, Gable and Otis beat the shit out of him again. Then he starts the match with Theory and he beats Theory. And did I don't know if people heard me. He got his ass kicked. He got beat the shit out of twice in one match and beat all 3 people. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Because now you have just shown there's no way Austin Theory could win.
Or should win.
There's no way in fuck. So basically now Austin Theory has to either get counted out or disqualified.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a disqualification or a count out in a premium live event. Because now you were wasting my time. You're wasting even more of my fucking time.
Yep.
And then the fans sit here and they love the shit. It's like you go to, it's like every night for dinner you have rice and beans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rice and beans taste good. But every night you're like, oh my God.
Here we go again.
Yeah. And the reason why you're getting rice and beans every night is because you love it. At one point you got to turn like, you know what? I love rice and beans. But can we get a pork chop in here? What about a sandwich? What about some McDonald's, like, some fries? Can we get something else besides rice and beans? Please, a tuna sandwich, something other than the rice and beans. Nope. You get rice and beans, everybody loves it.
Yep.
Or is it Austin beats him and it makes him bigger? If Austin Theory beats Bobby Lashley, it won't do shit for Austin Theory. And it won't do shit for Bobby Lashley because we have already been trained to not give a shit about Bobby Lashley, to not respect his talent because of the shit they put him through.
Absolutely agree.
And Austin Theory is not going to capitalize on the fact that he beat fucking Bobby Lashley. The people forgot already that Austin Theory beat Finn Balor for that fucking United States Championship.
Absolutely.
People act like he's been this champion for months and months now. Him and Roman Reigns are going the longest title runs in history, and he just beat Finn Balor for it a couple weeks ago. Does Finn Balor not matter?
Not to this company, it doesn't. He doesn't.
This company doesn't give a shit about him. And the reason why Judgment Day hasn't been on is because Rhea Ripley is currently injured. So now this whole fucking Judgment Day stable has gone to pure shit because of Rhea Ripley. That's why we did not see them on Raw, and she has tweeted out that she's basically recovering. She just tweeted out I think it looked like a Vegeta gif of him recovering when he has like that mask on and stuff like that. And she was like, soon. She just wrote soon. So that means she's in recovery mode. That's why you didn't see them. And I find it to be really dumb as fuck that we don't add another member to the Judgment Day so we can keep the stable alive and growing. So whenever she does come back, it's more of, oh, look who decided to show up for work type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that type of shit. Like, I was out for injury, you know?
No, yeah.
No, I agree.
Or make,
they're not going to do that shit.
Yeah, or make Finn Balor and fucking Punishment Martinez a tag team.
You did it with everybody else,
right?
You know what's funny? You could honestly establish them by giving them a shot, even though both teams are heels or whatever, or take one set of belts off the Usos, in a matter of time, and give it to a face team, and then have Judgment Day take it from them, and then Rhea Ripley gets a women's title. Then listen, if you're gonna start putting all the gold on one team, you can do it to this team.
Yeah.
Because Finn Balor at no point got a fair shot at the Universal Championship at any point.
Word.
And this is all because of Seth bitch ass Rollins.
Yeah.
All you people that are Seth Rollins having career resurgence, it's the same fucking deal in a different suit.
Yeah.
I don't know how you people don't see it.
Oh, I see it.
I feel like I'm the dude from Zoolander, like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, yo, my man, you don't see it?
It's the same face.
Yeah, same deal. He just laughs a lot more and he wears dumbass gear.
You know what's funny? I believe Ezekiel is Elias's younger brother more than I believe that the Architect and the Riddler are two different people.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. The point is you back up this one horse who was a pain in the ass in NXT to you guys, by the way. He was a dick in NXT. Meanwhile, Balor is all smile and he's willing to do anything. He's willing to work. How does that work? How does that make sense? Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta figure it out, man.
One is Triple H's boy, I guess. I don't know, man, but this is it's bullshit though. And the problem with having two titles and not doing nothing with it, or a bigger problem than having two titles and not doing nothing with it, is having one title and not doing nothing with it. Because it was cool when you had separate tag team champions and you didn't do shit with the tag team titles, because at least at one point, at any point, you could do something with one of them. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't do shit with either of them because the Bloodline got it.
Agreed.
And the Usos are running the show, if anything else. Like, we see more of the Usos. And the Usos are taking more losses than anything else. Like, how are you the tag team champions and y'all just taking these L's left and right? So instead of having the New Day go up against the Bloodline, we got fucking Street Profits, who apparently the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke, but
they can never get a shot.
But they can never get a shot, and when they get the smoke, it blows up in their face.
Yeah. They haven't had a shot for that title in like fucking 12 months.
It's like we have all these tag teams, all of these tag teams out there, and not one fucking tag team can overthrow the Bloodline. If y'all just making them do this shit and job on these shows, what is to make me believe that that they still got it? I think the Bloodline needs to lose the titles at this point. And then get their ass handed to them by Roman. I need to see Jay having a feud again with Roman, because I don't know about y'all, but that's probably the most exciting feud I've ever seen Roman Reigns be in.
No, yeah.
It's a feud with his own fam.
Yeah, that was the best.
Hey, what's up off the ropes? What it do, baby?
Yeah, it's weird how you have your faction is supposed to be the toughest shit in the organization, and they're all taking L's like crazy. Even Roman, it's like Roman's taking L's until the match. Like, that's not how you promote this guy being the baddest motherfucker. If he's supposed to be the head of the table, the main bad guy in the fucking video game, you don't kick his ass the entire video game, and then when you actually fight him, you lose. That's not how it's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be a badass.
In WWE 2K22, I'm kicking ass, and then all of a sudden, I'm losing. So yes, that's how it fucking works, because in the video game, I be fucking them up, and then all of a sudden, I make one wrong move, and that's it. That's the rest of the match. It's over for me.
Yeah.
Man, that is fucking company, man. I don't understand it, man. I don't. I want to, but I don't.
No, yeah. If Tony Khan had the roster of the WWE or the promotion WWE, you think things would have been different for the way he ran AEW? You think he'll run WWE the same way he did AEW?
That's tough.
Like, there'd be one writer.
I think it would be, unfortunately. because he's so focused on just not even creating the stars that he originally had, but he's just looking to rebuild the WWE guys that he just re-signed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like, look at Keith Lee. He was hot, and him and Swerve, they're hot. You don't see them that often.
Nope.
You don't see. What the fuck? Is there a truck out there or something?
You gotta
Y'all hear this
Free
shit?
Willy. Yeah. We're gonna have Michael Jackson singing pretty soon.
I'm done.
Christ. But yeah, it's true though, because when you needed the new champion, because apparently Jurassic Express the time ran out, why not put it on Swerve and Keith Lee? That would have opened up the floodgates for other tag teams to at least be in the fucking picture.
And the one thing AEW has advantage over that fucking company is tag teams.
Yeah.
They have enough tag teams to go around and make it interesting.
Yeah. Shit, they got so many tag teams. They got triples. They got trios.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's crazy. And
I ain't gonna front. It would be dope to see, and this is just me putting a dream match wrestling out there. It would be dope to see, and I say it like that because we don't know what's the real status on Big E. But I would love to see the New Day in AEW, and for the New Day, if and when, all right, AEW decides to put out the fucking trio tag team championships, I would love to see the New Day come out, still be in the power of positivity, but just with an edgier type of style, and just have phenomenal matches with other trio tag teams.
Yeah.
Just because I love watching New Day. They're great on the mic and they're great in wrestling. But obviously, the New Day, these motherfuckers are killing me right now. The New Day, obviously, because of Big E, is not happening. 1, 2, I don't ever see them crossing over. But if they were to, I would love to see them fight. Man, it's just, there's so many matches we can just start the list with. I can say House of Black, but then to me, I just feel like that's just another WWE match. I want to see like the New Day versus guys who were just only AEW, the Elite, the Young Bucks
and Omega.
The Young Bucks and Omega. I think that would be dope because they did it together. Yeah, I was about to just say that they did G4.
Yeah,
it was G4 where you had the Elite and the New Day, and it was a rare, very rare moment in time because you're like, oh shit, there's two different wrestling organizations, and they're both going at it with video games. How dope would it be if they were to go at it in the ring?
Yeah, that'd be real dope. Harris wants to know: would you make them the heel or babyface if they went to AEW?
Just because who they are, they will stay baby faces. It's hard because it's the fans that make them either the face or the heel. I always felt like the Young Bucks were better heels. Same with Kenny Omega. New Day were heels when people didn't love them. When they would try to spread the power of positivity, nobody was fucking like, these niggas is trash. But once people realize, oh, these guys are funny, they can cut off something on the microphone, the fans started to love them. The fans are the ones who make or break a wrestler or lets them know if they are a heel or a face now. It's never what's written in the script unless there is a heel turn on purpose.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins giving the chair to Roman. Christian attacking Jungle Boy. If Jurassic Express, right? Let's just use Luchasaurus. He's being all buddy with Jungle Boy, and then all of a sudden, boom, he decides to fucking rip Jungle Boy a new asshole, all because of what Christian told him on Dynamite. Remember what happened to Marco? Remember what happened to Marco? It's fucking, what is this? May 19th all over again? May 19th. May 19th. I'm sorry.
Shit.
But,
nah,
still,
all good.
but yo, overall, on some real ass shit, just to kind of cut right into Christian, how great of a promo did he fucking cut on Dynamite, up to the part where he was like, I'm not a father figure to you. You had a father, and he died.
Yeah, that was...
That man went for the jugular there. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
you had to talk about Luke Perry like that? Why you gonna talk about Dylan like that? That's fucked up.
Yeah. And then he started talking about his moms and shit. That was crazy.
The moms I get. Don't get me wrong, because the mom was there talking shit, so you want to build that up. But that man brought up his dead daddy. That's fucked up. When Luke Perry died, I died with him too. All right? We all love Dylan from 90210. He was the bad guy. He was the cool guy. Don't fuck with Dylan, man.
Yeah, Ben strongly believes that Sasha Banks is gonna go to AEW before the year's up. What do you think about that?
No.
Once again, clean the room. We'll talk about that.
No. I'm not cleaning my room, Lay. All right? Psh, fuck out of here. No. Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is going to Hollywood. All right? Sasha Banks got that Disney paycheck. I think her love for wrestling is there. I don't see her going there before the end of the year, but do I see her possibly next year? Maybe. It will be fun. You know? But
no, I got a question.
Who can she hang with? She'll be one of the baddies.
Shit. I think she'll be one of the baddies for a little while. Like, you know, one of those, she'll probably be introduced as a baddie and then turn on them quick. But my question is Sasha Banks a wrestling fan or is she a WWE fan? And it's not only for Sasha Banks, because there's some people that, like The Miz, I don't see him going anywhere else but staying in WWE. It's just like, people want to be in the WWE or they want to be a wrestler. See, now
The Miz always dreamt about being in the WWE. He's not going anywhere else. There was, you know, nothing else for him. WWE was it for him.
Yeah. And it paid off.
Absolutely. All right. Y'all motherfuckers get the fuck off my block.
What is that? The garbage bin?
I thought it was, but it's another type of truck. I don't know what the fuck they're going for, but it's not the garbage truck. It's some other shit. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But
it sounds like the truck's in the heat.
Yeah. And it's going through it right now.
Word.
I'm gonna look out the window. Let me look out the window. Where the fuck they at? They're not even, like, before they were, like, right outside my window. I don't even see where they're at, which means that they're more down the block because it's not a two-way street that I live on. It's a one-way street where parking is only allowed on one side of the street. All right? So, in other words, this ain't much of a fucking block to be driving on. So, get the fuck off the block, bruh.
Word.
Shit.
What type of movies would you see Sasha Banks in? Because Pimp just said, I think Sasha Banks is going to be doing a lot of movies before she even thinks about going to AEW. I know she got the Mandalorian shit, but like if she were to do movies, what do you think she'll be?
You know what's that's the saddest thing to say because I don't know. She did Mandalorian, yeah. Unless there's a spinoff for that, for the type of character she is.
Well, there could be,
you know,
because the woman she was under, those Mandalorians, she actually ruled the Mandalorians in Star Wars lore. And there could be like a whole thing where she tries to get back control of Mandalore or makes a new Mandalore or some shit. So there could be a spinoff there.
There could be a spinoff there, but it's so tough to call out for movies because I love Sasha, but do I ever see Sasha Banks being the leading role in a movie? It was gonna have to be one of those sappy fucking
Tyler Perry
movies. No, God, no! Please don't do that to her. She's so much better than that. You know, like the fucking, as corny as I'm gonna make it sound, she would be the actress that would basically be the J-Lo in Made in Manhattan. It has to be those type of movies because I don't see her in a real serious role. First and foremost, I just don't see her in that. And she could be in a comedian role, or even a role where it's like a spoof movie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I think is it called End of This? End of something with Seth Rogen and
was it
what's his Franco, James Franco?
I think it's the end.
Yeah, where everybody's getting like sucked up to heaven. Like she would be in one of those movies, like how Rihanna was. You know how like she was for a split second in that movie, you know, or something similar to like how Rihanna is in the movies that she's in.
She gonna be in Sharknado 15.
Chill. I didn't say all that now.
Damn.
That's Charlotte Flair territory.
Word. If they recreate Wonder Woman movie, I think she'll be perfect for that role. What do you think? Well, Lay, what about the chick that has the medallion that could be the animals?
Vixen?
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a tough sell right there.
You don't think Sasha could be Vixen?
I don't. You know what? I don't know. Maybe with some acting classes, but I don't see it from the get. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know. It's something about it's her attitude that it wouldn't fit. I know the comic character, and it wouldn't fit that comic character. That attitude wouldn't fit it at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just me. They could always change it up and make Sasha Banks to play the character like The Rock plays every other character.
They could rockify it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's weird.
Now the podcast is starting.
Yes. That's a good question because the problem with movies nowadays, there aren't any original ones.
Nope.
Because I can see her in what's that movie Batista was in? Is like 2077. He wasn't in for come on, Late. It was a big movie. It was a remake. Harrison Ford was in it, and then
Expendables?
Oh
no.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. There you go.
That's actually it was actually a sequel, but yeah.
No, you
she
know
would be good in the Expendables if they had another one. You know, I see Sasha Banks shooting guns and just being a badass. I don't see nice Sasha Banks in movies. I don't see her in a Waiting to Exhale movie.
So
you know,
yeah.
I mean, she can be, but
I could see it. Like if they made like another Poetic Justice or like a Boys in the Hood, I could see her in some kind of role like that, just being like vulnerable because it'd be the polar opposite of her character now. But then again, every time you see a documentary of her, that was the character she was before she found wrestling anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see her, you know, being true to those kind of characters. And I can also see her shooting guns. You know, like Terminator 18.
Yeah. I don't know. It just like when I was thinking about it, I was like, well, what's she gonna do in Hollywood? And I couldn't come up with much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like
reality TV shows.
That's
Yeah,
not necessarily
that's right.
Hollywood. That's
Put her in the circle. I've seen that
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
No, great show.
Yeah.
Put her on a tented island. I don't know. Put her on the Ms. and Mrs. Let's see how far that goes.
Alexa Bliss is on that shit this season, so.
Oh, is she? I
Yeah.
didn't even see that.
Because she's marrying, or she's married to the Mrs. One of Mrs. best friends. Is a music producer,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that was like his best friend or something like that.
Yeah, it was
That's
his good
cool.
friend. Yeah,
That's very cool.
yeah. So
Oh, really? But okay.
the Lay just hates the Miz. Lay's like, I hate his mail.
My man hates everybody almost everybody.
Like he's like he hates his zip code. Like if he ever goes to fucking LA, he doesn't want to walk in the zip code. He's like, this is the last block until you reach that zip code. I don't want to be in it.
I would love to tell him to his face that I think he's trash, but you know, that's another time for another choice. I would definitely do it. He's the most least threatening WWE star.
The Bachelorette for Sasha Banks still Tex will be the first one on the show, and he will also be the first one eliminated.
I don't think I'll be the first one eliminated. I think I'll be the fourth one eliminated.
As long as you're not creepy, you'll be all right.
Yeah, because you know there's some cornballs out there, and I'm not that big of a cornball. You know what I'm saying? I have enough faith in myself. Why'd you look at me like that, Lay? It's like I have enough faith in myself.
I'm looking at the way thing.
Yeah.
He's just looking at you.
Yeah, I mean, I may not have a six-pack, but I got a keg, and the kegs are the life of the party. I'm just saying. I'm here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man. If her husband don't mind her going on the Bachelorette, then I don't mind either.
She's married?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's married.
The dude that does her wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Yeah. Little Filipino guy from the... Yeah.
That's lovely. I didn't know that. Oh, no. I did. I just don't...
Guy with the glasses.
Care. You know, which I don't care, you know.
No, yeah, I mean, they don't look like they care.
And I don't see her saying a lot of stuff about her beautiful, her loving husband.
Yeah. I mentioned that a couple months ago. I was like, yo, is she still married? Because when they did the ESPY Awards, you see fucking Bianca Belair with her husband. Everybody else with their boyfriend. She's there by herself. So Hall of Fame, same shit.
I mean, with Bianca Belair, I mean, it's Montez Ford. With all due respect, I don't know what her husband looks like, but I'm pretty sure he's not Montez Ford.
No, he's not. But I'm saying, like, Charlotte Flair had Andrade on the fucking stage during the Hall of Fame.
Once again, am I gonna do this? Do we have to embarrassingly say who this person is?
But at this time, he was in AEW.
Doesn't matter. It's still. I can ask you a question. I don't know what her husband looks like, but does he look like Andrade?
No.
Then there we go. I'm pretty sure the publicists seen the dude. They were like, "No, you leave him at home. You bring Montez. You
bring Montez. Tell Bianca Belair
you know what I'm saying?
That she's gonna have to share her man. Yo, Andrade.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, I still don't understand.
There's more pictures of her with Kalisto.
I understand that Andrade has a thing for white girls, but man, Charlotte is like a fucking board. What is he hitting? He's hitting a wall. Her head game has to be fucking strong. Because she ain't got no ass to be throwing it back.
I know.
If she throws it back, she's throwing a moonsault.
I know.
That's what she's fucking doing.
His hips got to be fucked up from that.
Oh, shit. I just thought about the sex position that they'd be doing. They'd be doing like an invert 69 instead of her like on top of him, like facing down. She does her fucking figure 8 shit.
Oh my God. Does he? Walter, he looks like a
Yo, but think about it. It makes sense,
though. You're right. That's actually disturbing to think about now because I don't want to think of Charlotte. I want to see Charlotte with more clothes on.
Shit.
I she needs to get those fucking injections in her ass. Give us something.
So think about it. Think about it. So is that who you want on ESPN with you? A jobber?
You know, not for nothing. If I'm married to the person, yeah, I want them with me. You know what I'm saying? At this point,
Yeah, but
she married him. She married him.
There's that beautiful TV thing. Like, yo, no, leave him at home.
At least, but at least be in the same like room. I understand that, I gotta walk the carpet, stand back here, whatever. But my man's fucking walking a safari during the ESPN shit. It's like, what?
Maybe the dude is one of those homebody dudes too, but yeah, it's unfair to compare that dude to Montez and Andrade. You're like, people know who those two guys are. Okay. Especially when it comes to Belair and Montez, that is well documented. I'm saying
as well, that's a fucking that's the Black Power couple.
He's a former Marine. I mean, kind of a hell of an athlete, so it kind of builds itself. Andrade has a legacy in Mexico and making one out here, so you know what I mean. And then there's that guy who makes your ring gear, the seamstress. See what I'm saying? Let's check and balances. Don't go out.
I hear you. But if that was me, I'd have been standing there like, look at these two losers, Montez Ford and Andrade.
Could have been on some, what's up, fellas?
Yeah, I'd have been like,
That's crazy, right? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you the plus one? Yeah. No, not me.
I'm glad you're doing the right thing by looking up.
How much you bench, pussy? But I ain't say nothing.
Doing the Kevin Hart.
What you said? Nothing.
But I will kick your shit.
I kick your ass, Ford. What? I'm talking about the motor company. Shit.
That's so funny.
Well, I mean, Anthony goes, look at Randy Savage, not shy, showing off Elizabeth. I mean, Elizabeth was bad, son. I mean, he also was overprotective of her. Like, you saw her face, but that was it. My man, you couldn't talk to Elizabeth without him hovering over it, from what I heard. But then again, back in them days, everybody was on coke and fucking each other, according to the Warrior.
I'm pretty sure your mindset isn't the most positive and most productive when you're on those two things.
Yeah.
Or sane.
And then not to mention, from also those stories of Macho Man, he was just a coffee addict. So imagine all that caffeine just wired into him consistently, just with everything else as well. Obviously, everything else. But, he was an overage, jealous, overprotective person. He wanted to protect, I hate to say it like this, but he wanted to protect his property, not his girl, his property.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Absolutely. But there, make no mistake about it, Elizabeth was one of the first women to ever just showcase herself as a main woman without having to wrestle.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's why they call her the first lady.
Not to say she's right. She is, and the craziest thing is that she really is not the first lady of wrestling. Because you had all these other women wrestlers just doing their thing, including the fabulous Moolah, which, whatever. Let's not get into that. All right. Mae Young as well. What's her name? Oh, my God. Wendy.
Richter?
Oh, my God. Thank you. I had the R in my head. I was like, oh, fuck. I was going to say Riley, and I was like, no, that's your child. I do that sometimes. Every time I think of, like, the letter R, I'm like, Riley. No, that's your kid. It's not what we're talking about. But yeah, all these women were way before Elizabeth, were running the circuit. Is only that Miss Elizabeth was out there as a valet, and it's like, oh, here's a man who looks a little chaotic, right? Eccentric. Let's just use that, right? And then here is this gorgeous, beautiful woman who had the most fluffiest hair, And like her outfits were great. They're classics. She could have bought that shit at a thrift store, and she made that shit look like into $1 million.
Absolutely.
All right. And then still came out there and did her thing. And also, let's not also forget that moment where she left Randy because of Sensational Sherry.
Yep.
Another icon. Right. And then she was like, let's do this. Pull my hair. And she, like, Sensational Sherry walked Elizabeth through. She's like, just do it. And that's exactly what Miss Elizabeth, she just went in there and then just like, it was that magical moment. Yeah. You won't get magic like that ever again on
words ever in her career. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Bobby the Brain Heenan had the greatest line ever when she went to save Macho Man at WrestleMania, that career match. Remember when Sherry was beating up Macho Man? He loves him. She loves him. That I still to this day, that's in my head. Her just coming from the crowd, deep in the entranceway, like she wasn't there in the front. She was like deep, like she bought her own ticket and jumped over the rail and ran down the entranceway. She loves him.
With her fucking her star bedazzled fucking her sequin star sweater. All right, oversized sweater.
Yep.
That was so good.
Now think about this. I'm Sasha's husband.
Rockin' Robin.
And I do the same shit for Sasha. You can hear Pat McAfee. He loves her. He loves her. You see what I'm saying? It works. It works.
Go get him, Joe.
Yeah,
it works. Look at that stubby toe running down the aisle.
Right.
Look at that.
Run into a guy like Lashley. He's gonna go. We'll let the fan in the ring.
Shit.
What is this?
Oh, fucking Michael Cole out there trying to figure everything out.
When love is on the line, Lay, I could take on Bobby Lashley. All right.
It's boss time.
You gotta get that Coke and roids going, baby. Get that mix. Get that concoction going. So you can run out there like Warrior.
Word. I think I'll be blown up just like Warrior too.
Oh shit.
Yo. Yeah. You think whatever you said about which company sells better? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, bro. The fact that the Miz isn't important at all, just let you know.
Yeah.
The fact that anybody gives a flying fuck about that, they watch his show, lets you know how good this company is at selling things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta understand. And they still sell tickets to fucking suckers that go watch this shit to get one good match and 768 segments.
Don't forget about the commercials.
Yeah.
I will say this. As a live event, let me say this. I don't see myself going to a live, regular televised on USA or a Fox network show. I don't think I see myself going to Monday Night Raw or SmackDown because of the experience that I know that when they go on commercial, we all go on commercial. We all hate commercials. Let's but it's also a bathroom break for the people that are dealing with that shit. However, I would go to a premium live event, motherfuckers, and all right, because I know I'm not gonna get commercials. I'm just gonna get a lot of fucking whatchamacallit, bullshit ass video promos, and stuff that happened before. But at least it's not commercials, and the lights are not going dim, and then to go back on. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I would also go to a house show. So if they have a house show at the Garden, I'm in there. Because house show events are so much fun. I enjoy that over televised because it's really just more about a better experience. And I would rather go to a house show event. I wouldn't go to a televised WWE event, but I wouldn't also rule it out completely. So that's that. Now AEW, we're gonna have to talk about that. I would love to go to another AEW event. However, this 6-hour shit, this 7-hour shit, this 8-hour shit, bruh. We're not going to WrestleMania. This is not going to be a whole work day. If that's the case, Tony Khan, clock me in. Okay? I'm here to enjoy the show, but I ain't trying to be fucking dead the next day. All right? I got shit to do. All right?
Yeah, yo, that Arthur Ashe Stadium shit was like 6 hours.
Okay. And then let's not forget their latest pay-per-view event.
Doing it, right? They filmed Rampage, right?
They filmed Dark, Rampage, and Dynamite, and Rampage was a 2-hour event.
Yeah, damn it. They were like, "Yo,
that's right," because it was a special 2-hour event.
That's one of those like, here, is that enough?
Yeah.
I go fuck yourself. Right? You can't complain about getting enough. I go, yo, bro, 6 hours is a bit excessive.
Yeah.
That's a bit excessive.
And I think they started. I don't think they started at 7. I think they started like around 6:40.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And they're setting up the whole show. The best part about it is that like for the experience that I went twice is with Justin Roberts there. He's literally talking to the fans, just talking, just like passing by the time, like, hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, just like shooting the shit while we're killing time. What else are we gonna do? Not acknowledge them?
Dim the lights.
They do dim the lights, and he still talks.
Yeah.
They'll dim the lights just a little bit. They won't make it as bright, but just bright enough so we can see where the fuck we're going.
I tell you this one, and like it's like going to a party, and the WWE is like you go to a party and they have food and you're like this food's out. You have a plate. You go to AEW, you go to that party and you leave stuffed with extra food, and like, yo, I don't even have room in my refrigerator for this. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those, yo, that party was good, but it's like you got to think about it again if you want to do it again. Like I don't know, like I'm gonna have this like
this hangover for a week.
Yeah, a little late.
Yeah, I might have to
catch some of it.
I'm so drunk with wrestling right now. I need a month to recover from this because especially like for me, I felt like forever because remember I went to the one before that, the week before that, so it was just like it was like week after week. I was like, yo, yeah, man. Thankfully, like my cousin lived out in Jersey, so I just crashed at his crib for the Jersey event. So I was like, that lucked out for me. But yeah, nah. Again, I would still go. But clock me in if it's more than 5 hours, please. Do the New York State law. All right. If I am at a certain area for more than 5 hours, I am supposed to get paid. All right. We'll discuss prices. But you ain't gonna have me there for more than 6 hours and not get a good, decent lunch break.
You gotta get that. I remember when I went to see Saturday Night Live, right? And it is that I had no idea that when we left, they pay you.
Oh, they do.
Like, I'm leaving, right? Like somebody told me, yo, come through. A boy of mine, right? He goes, yo, just watch SNL because we had a friend of ours who's on that show. It's Cal Moon. He just literally finished his last season this season. And we went to see it, right? I'm like, they're leaving. They're like, here you go. And I'm like, what is this? Like, tickets to another show or something? I looked and I was like, oh, nice. Check for $150. Well, 125. So I was like, oh, on that tickets on the house, $125 or 150, I guess. It's like not a bad deal. So that if it's gonna be 6 hours, give me something give me a coupon for the next thing, or maybe have price on an event that you can have somewhere in New York City, or free shirts or something.
Yeah, because WWE
does do like Santana don't have a name, so let me get that Miro shirt.
No, yeah.
Give me the Malachi shirt.
WWE does that for you.
They do.
They don't pay you, but like when you go to the house shows, they put up a commercial saying like the next time they're gonna be at Madison Square Garden, they give you a promo code so that way you get the tickets earlier, but they're also I think like
It's
20,
a
30%
pre-sale.
off. So,
You'll
you
get
the
the pre-sale
free
tickets.
code. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
That's
but
what they'll
I'm saying
do.
is
I know
one of those things is cool. I'm gonna be
WWE
there
definitely does
for
that a lot.
long. If I'm gonna be there for that long, give me an incentive to come back. That's all I'm saying. Like, I've been trying to get back to SNL for like a minute, but I got to find the right connection now.
Nah, I
and
hear
it's
you.
funny because right before you go into the studio and it's mad tight, there's like a lounge place. That shit was more fun than the actual show. With all due respect, it was like, why'd you stop? Why are we leaving? The show's about to start. Ah, okay. I wanted to stay here. Music is dope.
Word. I hear you.
I guess if I gotta go, I gotta go.
Like, yeah. All right, if we have to leave.
Yeah, Ben said that his pop said that he doesn't see Bray Wyatt going to AEW, and he thinks that he's gonna go back to WWE, and he doesn't think that Sasha Banks will ever go back to WWE unless Vince is gone.
So I'm gonna tell you the truth. With the Wyatt thing, he makes more sense in WCW because they have the for his character.
Agreed.
You know, they're right now AEW's trying with the House of Black, right? And it's some of it is clunky, some of it is a little off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you want to get your bang for your buck, as in the Fiend, production wise, no matter how shitty the matches are, it has to be WWE. Like they fit the way their system is fits that character better.
You know WWE is Hollywood.
Like they have it down pat. The supernatural shit, they have it. They know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They have the team to set the graphics, to set the stage overall. You know, and they've done so well thus far. You know, they've done so well as being creative with the Firefly Funhouse, which was something simple, but yet so effective. Sometimes simplicity is the key.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was simple, but then when you enter Bray Wyatt into the Fiend, ooh, that was eerie. That was a feeling that, in all honesty, if you've ever fan of wrestling overall, as a kid, the only person that kind of gave you that eerie feeling was The Undertaker.
Yeah.
At that time, obviously, we developed our creatures of night into our wrestling world, and the Fiend is a creature of the night.
And Papa Shango.
And Edge. Don't forget Edge. He was a part of the Brood for 3 months.
We'll take the Brood. We'll take the Brood. We'll take the Brood. We'll take it. We'll take it. Anything after that, go fuck yourself. Like,
word.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one.
So yeah, Bray Wyatt, WWE. And I would always love to see Bray Wyatt trying to bring the fucking Dark Order back into one, but yeah, I don't see that happening. Bray Wyatt has an idea and he knows he's running with it as much as he can with the Fiend. I mean, he went to Hollywood to make a horror movie. You know? He was like, I'm not coming back to wrestling for a while. So he might be still working on that as well. That whole Fiend character, you know, it's a character that he developed. Yeah, WWE owns the Fiend's name and shit like that. Maybe. I don't know. We don't know. We know that the fucking Twitter name changed to back to Wyatt. Like what?
Oh, to Husky Harris?
No, Husky Harris.
Nah, that was a legend.
That was a legend for sure.
Him and Michael McGillicuddy.
When I saw that, I was like, why would you pick that name?
Oh, man. Maybe for once in the many years that WWE has gave us some shitty ass Royal Rumbles. Maybe there could be hope this year. I'm trying to be optimistic, y'all. All right. Yes, I love Bray Wyatt and I love the Fiend character, and I want it on my screen. No matter how fucked up the company is, I want it on my TV screen, and the only people to deliver that type of horror is, yes, indeed, WWE.
I'm telling you right
Unless
now,
they
that
make
Cody
a whole
Rhodes is winning the Royal Rumble.
studio. I never said that he wasn't. Like,
No, I know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Nah. No, the Fiend would have to win. It wouldn't. Cody.
Unless he interferes in the world title match, anyone but Roman. Or anyone but Brock, and then we have the Fiend versus Brock at WrestleMania.
And it's funny because when Roman came back, he pretty much took the title off of him.
Yeah.
Like that moment, it came off, and all of a sudden, Bray forgot all about it.
Yeah, because he was fired. He was let go not too recently after that.
No, that the Fiend came after that. He wasn't fired after that.
No, he was the Fiend when he lost the title. It was the Fiend versus. It was the Fiend.
He had that stupid thing with Randy Orton and all that shit after that. He wasn't fired right after that. He was not.
Well,
remember, because he was doing his thing on Raw while Roman was on SmackDown with Jay.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Remember,
So
he
it was
literally forgot about that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Let it go.
Well, to me, it was shortly after that because he wasted his time with Randy Orton. The minute they put him in a feud with Randy Orton, they fired him. Let's just keep it 100. I'm surprised. The only person that hasn't been fired yet in a feud with Randy Orton is Riddle.
It's funny because I was.
But he's not gonna get. Riddle's not gonna get fired. Riddle got that good strand.
They got that's pretty much it.
They're gonna legalize weed. They're gonna take a profit from Riddle.
Like that strand that Riddle has.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jinder Mahal was fired when he wrestled Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre fired, wrestled Drew Orton. Everybody.
They probably had
not everybody
cage matches ever. Randy and they had probably one of the worst cage matches ever.
Yeah.
And Drew. Holy shit! I was like, how do you make this match uninteresting? Besides Seth Rollins and The Fiend, that's just next level.
Because both of them were wrestling at 3 miles an hour, bro. It was horrible. They put a 3-minute match into a 45-minute segment.
Yep.
Be careful, they might bring back Grandpa Goldberg. At this point, I think Goldberg would have been a better choice than Brock.
No,
at least to have somebody different.
No. I if I have to choose one or the other, I would rather choose Brock than I wouldn't choose either, but I would not choose Goldberg. Nah, at least Brock can go in a match. Goldberg is just no.
Oh,
if I have to choose one of the worst, I'm going with Lesnar.
You think they're gonna have a match?
Listen, with anything is possible with this.
I don't think Brock Lesnar and Roman are gonna have a match. I think it's gonna be a spear fest, and Roman's probably gonna beat Brock faster than he did when he beat him last time.
It would still be more interesting than watching. It would still be more interesting than watching Goldberg.
No.
Yes.
Everybody's eyes will be glued to the TV. It's like, yo, please don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Shit, he let it on his neck.
Listen, we don't need anxiety. There's too much shit already going on in wrestling. We don't need the fucking anxiety, all right? What the fuck is wrong with you? Dude.
Yo,
and we have Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's great. Paul Heyman's going to do another heel turn. Why not? He's going to be the next big show. He'll turn one day. He'll turn this day. Except he's always a fucking heel. Difference. Oh, man. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's just going to come for... And listen, I wouldn't expect less from Paul Heyman.
Yeah. He's the only man to flip from being a heel to a heel.
Yeah.
When it came to Roman and Brock, I was expecting Heyman on a pole match.
Yeah, right?
No, word. That's it. Put him in the cage. The cage above the fucking ring.
Cage.
The shark cage.
To be honest with you, I honestly thought it was going to be Cena versus Roman in SummerSlam. John Cena versus Roman and that's what I thought.
I want you to realize the silence we both have here.
I know. I know.
This whole time I'm watching Lay's face. Oh my god. Yo.
The summer
John
of Cena. Everybody's hurt. Drew McIntyre needs to be saved. Drew McIntyre is being saved for the race. People do it for the culture. They're doing it for the race. The Irish.
I will only listen. I don't want John Cena. Give me Peacemaker. I want that guy. I want that guy in the ring. Let's go.
I can't believe they're literally saving Drew McIntyre for a fucking country of people.
Well, look, I'm going to explain to you. It's a European show, and they rarely have them. And they're going to have a title match in the European show. And that's a big deal.
It is. Yeah, I get it. But it would also be a big deal whether if he wrestles him now and then wrestles him then. He had 27 fucking rematches for the WWE title when he was facing Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre was looking like Charlotte and Sasha for a second. They just kept fucking wrestling each other.
Sadly, you're correct.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you guys miss when the WWF/WWE
created main event superstars back in the 80s, 90s, even early 2000s? What the hell happened?
Here's my thing.
Everything.
The great thing about back in those days, you could believe anybody from the mid card could get a shot at something, at a champion, possibly win. Now you're like in Roman, not at this point.
Yeah.
Had this been blue-eyed Roman Reigns, blue contacts,
suffering succotash.
Possibly. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, when the fuck did Roman get blue eyes? This is weird.
It was during the snap.
But everything else remained the same, so it wasn't even like a whole cosplay outfit. It was just his eye.
It was during the snap. The Terrigen mist hit him. He came in.
I remember I told somebody
contacts.
Like, yo, am I going crazy or just Roman have blue eyes? You're like, yo, you right, bro. I'm like, I miss when the gene pool switched on him. When he stopped being Samoan. Most of them are brown eyed, bro.
He got them blue eyes from Rocky Johnson.
Yo.
I was like, for a guy named Alpha, this isn't right.
No.
Everything was black with this shield. You ain't have blue eyes. Hold up.
All of a sudden, he has gold on his chest and blue eyes. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. And you know what the crazy shit is? Back in the 80s and 90s, WWE wasn't making stars. They just protected people. Like when you had Jake the Snake Roberts being
he was Jake the Snake Roberts no matter where he went.
Yeah, but they didn't put him in there with the Ultimate Warrior to get buried. They left him alone. Like anybody that could bury someone, they left him out of it. And if they put him in there they gave him a serious run with Warriors. Hey man. You better thank Hogan for allowing him to make people like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan who they are today. It wasn't for Hogan.
Oh, you're fucking off with that. Do me a favor and shut your fucking mouth with that.
Hogan is the catalyst.
Guys have been made like that because of guys like Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and those individuals.
They don't even know who Chris Benoit is.
It doesn't all go to Hogan.
They don't know who Chris Benoit is or who Bret Hart is. They're eating their vitamins. They're saying their prayers. They're lifting their weights.
Over Eddie? Over Eddie? Over Eddie like that? Wow. That's so disrespectful. No, are you even Latino?
First off, I didn't say Eddie. I said two Canadians.
Huh?
I said two Canadians, Benoit and Bret Hart.
See, that's that shit. That's that shit that he was doing. Yeah, but that's the shit he was doing. What? I didn't say that. No.
You can say whatever you want. I'm talking about they don't know Benoit and Bret Hart. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It was Hogan that paved the way.
Again. It's Eddie Kingston again.
Eddie Kingston again.
It's the Eddie Kingston thing again.
Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's garbage. Straight up.
Wow. Garbage. He is not garbage. How dare you, sir?
Now he's doing that thing where he's like,
I would rather watch The Miz than Eddie Kingston.
Then you clearly a moron. I got to tell you straight up.
Sorry, fucking
man.
fact.
I'm you're 100.
I want to see Eddie Kingston slap the shit out of The Miz because you just said that dumb shit now. Unbelievable.
Because The Miz is going, yo, I didn't do anything, Eddie.
You know what it is? You know what?
Yo, talk to
it's
your
okay.
man.
It's okay. He just feels some type of way. He didn't even know that Eddie was a fucking body. Like,
shit.
Come on. My man.
Remember that
man.
foul? That was a foul.
You
wait, what?
Yo,
you didn't know?
But Eddie, listen.
Yeah,
Let's go back. Let's go back to the Bryan Danielsons. Okay, those are technical wrestling. Hogan was never a technical wrestler. All right.
Have you seen him in New Japan?
That's all he was. He was
a president of Invictus Wrestling.
But it wasn't him.
It was him.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No. Disgusting.
Bryan Danielson is wearing red because of Hogan. That's the facts. He's wearing red because of Hogan.
Really?
Yep.
I need a fucking dry erase board right now.
Pull it up and show it to us.
Where is it? Where's your fact check? Let's fact check this. Let's fact check this.
First of all, first and foremost, I want to make this very clear to you. He wears burgundy, but whatever. I digress.
Burgundy's a shade of red.
That's not what I'm saying. Show me where this man said I wear that color because of Hulk Hogan.
He walks out with it. We all know it.
That's not what I asked you.
We all know it. He doesn't wear orange. He has to ask permission from Taz. It doesn't matter what you ask me. It's not what I said about Eddie, but you're putting words in my mouth, so I'm gonna put words back in your mouth. It's the straight up. It's the facts. Everyone in the chat knows.
Wait, why can't you answer the question though?
What was the question?
You a simple question. What do you mean? What's the question?
What was the question? Go ahead.
You're so quick to listen to respond back, but it's such a fucking. You're so fucking emotional.
I'm not emotional.
My God!
Look at
this. You strike back like real. That's what you do. You're real. That's what you.
The answers. They don't know how it is. I'm speaking the facts. And they're changing the argument.
Bájame la voz. Okay? No.
They're saying their prayers.
Lower that tone. I ain't the
one. They're working out every day. The Nile is not just a river in Egypt. I'm telling you. We all know Hogan is the catalyst for every wrestler today.
Why can't we fucking shut him off? Why can't we shut him off?
Did
you see?
If it wasn't,
did you see that Joe fucking shut off fucking Kenny? Kenny was gonna tell himself, "Oh my God, why can't we do that right now? Because this is some bullshit. Like, what is this?
I can't be fucking with Brock's boo that often, but that was cold. That was cold.
Man.
I was like, God damn.
He stepped over the line, trying to get me to do shit for John Cena.
By the way,
how you do that on his own show?
No. First of all, let's all agree that a countdown to John Cena returning is stupid. Let's be real here.
Oh my God, it's so fucking dumb.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Countdown to John Cena returning. Who cares?
Shit. Yo, you know why? Because of Cody. Because of Cody, baby, everything's about a fucking countdown now. Yeah. That's it. We're counting down, baby.
Yep.
And say they got the idea from the Royal Rumble. We're counting things down now.
And then you got the Brock boo, aka the John Cena boo, all about that life, which is Kenny.
Yep.
Which is Kenny.
Top of bed.
Yeah, I'm saying. Kenny's like, oh, the countdown. I'm like, yo, cállate. The only person that cares about that is you and like 8 other 8-year-old girls.
Yeah.
I think at this point he just does it just to go ahead and annoy people because it's fucking great, and I would do the same shit. The countdown, yeah.
Everybody gets to break out their bright John Cena shirt, their orange John Cena shirt, and put it on.
Nah, chill.
And salute wrong, as he does.
This fucking asshole.
You have
All
the
right.
decency of
That was pretty funny.
to speak to an
This
actual
fucking guy.
soldier and go, yo, how do you salute? You know what I'm saying? How do you
Not
do it, bro?
you missed it with your one eye.
Yeah. We didn't
Motherfucker.
see that.
Yeah. YG goes, Kurt Angle said Braun Breaker with 2 Ks is the whole package, and you see him main event as a main event superstar in 5 or 6 years, but right now he's a little bit too green. I
can't fight that. I mean, first of all, he has his father's wrestling ability, like the way his father wrestles.
Yeah.
But he does talk like Scott. Like he speaks like Scott. So, and that's a good combination to have because Scott had the charisma and Rick had all that.
Had the
pure
wrestling.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. Like, you know, you sharpen his promos a little bit more and get his match a little crisper under the moves that he's going to do. Take away the spear and put in the Steiner moves. Let's get away from this. You've acknowledged that's his dude's son. Give him his father's moveset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him something a little more athletic to finish it off with. Then after that, you're good money. Your money. That kid he's gonna sell shirts by the truckloads.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially when you take the name Braun Breaker off his ass. Is that sorry.
I hope that they do that. Maybe not. They have to take out Braun Breaker, but at least give him the Steiner name.
Yeah.
At least.
Absolutely.
You can Braun Steiner. Whatever. Take out Breaker.
I forgot what was the first name they wanted to give him, and then they changed it. Like they had a name for it. I remember saying it so often. I'm like, yo, I don't understand why'd you change it?
Oh, Rex Steiner, right? That was a
Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner. Seriously.
Rex Steiner.
Yeah.
And he looked like a wreck. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look like him is Rex. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, Kurt Angle recognizes it, so you know how good he is.
Yeah, but also, you got a guy right now that's on the level with Gable, and they're doing jack shit with him. Like, I think Gable could be the next Kurt Angle.
Oh, Gable could have always been the next. That storyline with the legitimate son was literally picture made for Gable.
Yep.
And they said Jason Jordan. I said, what?
Yes.
I remember literally watching Raw, and I was like, what?
And we saw how fast Jordan had no charisma.
No.
None. But my man Gable comes out and just goes, shoosh, and it's over.
And it's apparently it sells pretty well. I was looking up. Apparently, it's a good selling shirt. Like the shoosh. I'm like,
yeah.
I bet. I would get it.
Over?
Yeah.
I would get it. It's so funny. You know why? Because what they're missing the point is when you give something like this to Chad Gable, just like the New Day, he's gonna fucking run with it. Look at Shorty G. We made something out of Shorty G. And he ran with it. And you know what? It got over, and we all did. But you know what? It got over because we actually liked the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually tried to make it work, knowing it was a shit gimmick. All right? Just like the beginning of the New Day. Shit gimmick. But they found a way to make it work. He was finding a way to make Shorty G work. And then they were like, I guess people came to their senses. They were like, nah, we're going back. I'm not Shorty G. My motherfucking name is Chad Gable. And I'm ready, willing, and Gable. That shit was so fucking true.
It's like, Bo, leave.
Yo. I believe. Yes, you do.
No, it's like, why is it like this?
Yeah. 2 thumbs up.
No,
all the way up, running around the ring. No, running around the ring on top of that, like.
I forgot he was gonna wrestle somebody, and then he did the lap, and the dude goes, "The fuck is this? It's not a wrestling match."
Yeah, man.
But they ran with it. That character was Bo Dallas's character was better with the Bo leave on NXT because that shit did not run well on the main roster.
Nah, it didn't.
And
they
it
never
did, but
let
it ended up
well.
hitting well in NXT because it wasn't supposed to make sense. But whatever. We once you get to the main roster, the dreams get shattered.
Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze was the hottest thing in NXT, and then he came to the main roster and instantly.
But you know what's funny? Tyler Breeze should have worked for it. It should have worked in every possible way.
Yeah,
the man was about selfish. At that time, that was the big thing. He had the stick. He had the look to him. He could actually wrestle. He's actually good on the mic. And you're like, all right, this is good. I like this. All of a sudden, how did you fail this man?
In all honesty,
money to print.
Tyler Breeze to me always gave me this. If you take Shawn Michaels' sexy boy looks without the mullet, but his nice pretty boy looks, with the oh my god, I just had it on top of my phone. You can put that in there as well, but more of a Dolph Ziggler. Because he had kind of like a Dolph Ziggler, and he sold the move so well, like Dolph Ziggler. Because if anything, Dolph can sell the shit out of a fucking move. That's why I always appreciated him. But Tyler Breeze did the same. You literally infusing Rick Martel, Shawn Michaels, and Dolph Ziggler. With that Dolph Ziggler charisma, like when he was winning Money in the Bank. Dolph Ziggler. Like that hot Dolph Ziggler. And you get Tyler Breeze.
The crazy shit was his first opponent was Dolph Ziggler, and that's what killed him.
Because they just want Dolph Ziggler over. It shouldn't have gone that way.
Yeah. It was almost like, look, we got a cheap-ass Dolph Ziggler. You guys like him? And the crowd was like, no, we don't like cheap-ass versions of your wrestling. Instead of just having
that's
like a real...
That's the thing. But also... Dolph Ziggler needs to just stop bleaching his hair blonde. Can we just go? Can we just stick to brown? Can we just go with his natural color? Or are we just like, oh, this is a signature look, and if I change it, I'm probably going to fade away, into catering, which I think they're already doing that. They came out one week, and I didn't see them. Are they on SmackDown?
To be honest with you, I have no idea where they're at.
Wow.
And
that's how much we care about our tag team divisions in WWE. Stay tuned, folks.
Yep. I haven't seen SmackDown in months, and I feel like I'm not missing shit.
Same.
The only thing that happened on SmackDown was Madcap Moss came out in black tights. The black tight shorts. That's how he changed his gimmick.
Yeah. Oh, and Pat McAfee and Baron Corbin. They're building that now.
Yeah, that he was like booing him out or telling him goodbye or whatever.
Laughing him out because it was the last laughing match or something shit, some dumb shit like that. He was like, "Everybody laugh with me. We're laughing at him." Ha 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 ha.
So Pat McAfee's gonna have another match.
Yep.
With Baron Corbin. Wait, let me guess. The SummerSlam?
Probably.
No.
Wait, when's the next pay-per-view?
They don't want to end feuds for some reason.
The next pay-per-view is the Money in the Bank.
Oh, right. Maybe Money in the Bank is when? 2 weeks? Next week? I know July this 2nd. Weekend come July 2nd.
Next week.
They might even push. Is it on Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so fucking dumb. I know. I understand the logic behind it. Because it's going to go on forever. And they want people to be able to not have to call out of work the next day. From a Sunday to a Monday.
That's also the 4th of July weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are going to be out more on a Sunday and attend to an event. So They're dumb for booking that. They should have waited until the following week.
Yep.
But I guess having the build up from July going into August for SummerSlam, they're dumb. They really just need to cut down on their fucking pay-per-view premium live events. In all honesty,
Absolutely.
they should not have to have one each and every single month.
It's funny. What you can do is you have the main 4, and you can have one in between the 4 to keep building feuds.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy? You know how that event was supposed to be in a stadium, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what's on the exact same day?
What?
Adesanya versus Cannonier, the UFC.
Yeah, I can see that.
In Vegas.
That's stupid. Yeah, because they're in Vegas.
Yeah, they're in the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
They're going up against the 4th of July and the UFC. Wow. And not for nothing, I might as well just fucking buy the UFC. I think at this point, I would rather be like, all right, let me go watch the UFC and I'll catch the fucking Money in the Bank later.
Yep.
Because what am I going to watch? Brock fucking win the Money in the Bank? Or Seth Rollins win the Money in the Bank? Ooh. A man that literally can walk in any fucking segment on Raw and ask for a title shot and get one is going to win the Money in the Bank. I never understood that. What was the point? They thought it was supposed to have some new guys. You want a quick way to build up a star? Make them the Money in the Bank.
And Money in the Bank had a lot of great, like, cruiserweight style wrestlers.
Yep.
Like, oh man, watching Kofi Kingston be in the Money in the Bank was always exciting. Just to watch him how he works with the ladders and his moveset. And also CM Punk, because CM Punk was doing his thing on those ladder matches too. And he actually won Money in the Bank.
Twice.
This is before. Yep. And that first one felt really good because that was like more of like early on days where he was more kind of like guided by Paul Heyman, ECW.
I'm sorry, I wasn't doing it to you. I just read a comment that sounded completely acidine to me. I was like, wait, what? Did I read that right?
Who I'm a fan of? Billy Gunn's Kids, the Ass Boys. Because everybody loves the Acclaim and the Ass Boys.
Sesame Daddy!
No. If you're going to say it right. Sesame Daddy Ass!
That's the thing. It says they have so much charisma, just like their dad.
Oh, man.
Did you see? Because I remember him being in the tag team and somebody had charisma, but it was the road, the D to the O to the double G. It wasn't the A to the double crooked letters. Just throwing it out there.
What?
But they do have charisma. I'll give them that.
You know what it is? Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn was witty, right? Where you have the Road Dogg being the hype man always, who really had an exuberate with charisma. Absolutely. But Billy Gunn's wittiness is his charisma. There's different. If you can see it that way, yeah. Is it Colton? Colton is the one. I think it's Colton. I don't know. There's one that looks like a fucking spitting image of him. Like he just shitted him out, and he was like, boom.
Colton.
Oh my God.
He's the smaller one. He's the smaller son.
No, he's the taller one.
Oh, okay. No, see.
He's the taller one. Colton is a little bit shorter. I mean, not Colton. Sorry.
I mean, Billy does have strong genes.
I was about to write Colton ass. Oh man, I'm sorry. Hey, dead ass was gonna do that.
All the ass boys.
Oh, so Colton is the smaller one, and oh my God, why? And Austin Gunn, he's the one that's a fucking spinning image of him. Oh no, Austin's the short one. What the fuck is wrong? Oh, because they both look alike. That makes sense. That was my high moment of the night, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye. Yeah, no.
The sucky ducky quack quack moment of the night.
Yo. Look
Yo,
at this
do you
shit.
think the WWE would handle the ass boys better than AEW?
You know what's funny?
Nah. I don't think so.
If I could do NXT Black and Gold, yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Spin it fucking
They both
image.
look like they should have been on the show Vikings too.
Yeah.
But NXT Black and Gold, yes. WWE now, no.
Agree.
Absolutely not.
Black and Gold NXT, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But it's the thing because
ran with it.
They wouldn't have taken Ass Boys. They would have changed the names.
The Butt Boys?
It would have been the gun. It would have been the Gun Club. If anything, if it's not the Gun Club,
the Guns.
The Outlaws,
like the smoking guns. The Guns.
Right, but the Guns.
With the
maybe
shooting,
not because
I don't think they're gonna use
a censorship.
That's right.
I don't.
With everything going on.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna use guns in it. Maybe the Outlaws, like the new Outlaws, Outlaws 2.0, some shit.
The new Outlaws.
Yeah, the new Outlaws.
I want it to be the new Outlaws.
Yeah, they're not the new age Outlaws. The new.
Reality is that they wouldn't even use anything in reference to their daddy because God forbid we should go ahead and do things and pay homage to the legends that have paved the way for them.
They probably would have been called the Pistol Whips. The young smoking guns. Shit, nah, but
or the new smoking guns. You know how much that works.
Yeah.
Oh, the new ones.
In front of it.
Yep.
It's the new thing. Mm-hmm. Before it becomes old, it's a new thing.
So apparently, there's news that Triple H is back in charge of NXT.
I read that, and
God bless his soul. He's gonna have another attack. He's gonna have another attack.
My god! Oh, I'm so. I'm happy and I'm scared because I think. Yeah.
What did you do? I had it working. What did you do? I was making them all in. I have a heart attack and you destroy everything I did?
You don't think he's gonna fall in love with Tony Mamaluke or whatever that guy's name is?
Tony D'Angelo. Here's the sad part about Tony D'Angelo. He is one of the most charismatic guys in the thing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
The
He's
guy.
Great.
His wrestling is questionable, but charisma.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Charisma. Like when he's on the mic, you pay attention because you're like he's interesting. But to me, his biggest selling point is Carmelo Hayes to go there. Carmelo Hayes and Cameron Grind. Oh, and Solo Sikoa.
Oh shit! Hold up. We have about a little less than 30 minutes, but we'll extend the show for the show. Wait, what happened to a spectacular entrance that we? What is this?
You lost the beard, so you lost the effort.
I'm tired,
wow.
man.
All right, I got you right now.
You know what?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Knucklehead Network proudly brings to you one half of the tag team champions of the world, the Show Enough Jesse James.
The toe
tag Billy Gunn. The new age
Knuckleheads.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
the new age knuckleheads. There you go.
You got 2 words for you. So fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
No shit.
No.
Wait, it was 3 words.
I forgot what my. Yeah.
Well,
3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. Here you go.
I thought it is 2. That's knucklehead logic.
Yeah, it's true.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey,
children.
How you doing?
Into a conversation.
What's
going on with you?
Yeah, what it be, show?
Getting home, about to eat. What we normally do. I'm gonna have my little box of mump bunk or whatever it's called. Oh shit.
Bruh.
Show. It took you 35 seconds. It took you 35 seconds to get all of us to go.
Listen,
35 seconds. Man.
I just got here. Let's start getting the clips.
My God, that was fast. I was like, wait, what?
I got the rest of my clip. I got you.
Oh man, what were the topics of today? If y'all don't mind me,
I got mine with Joe. I asked a question that was never answered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question?
I remember that.
My apologies.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting, though.
Still waiting for that answer.
They're mad because the facts is that Hulk Hogan is the reason why wrestlers are today.
What?
That Daniel
Some
Bryan
have
looked
to
up to
train
Hogan.
rightly.
What he just said,
to talk shit about you, not only because of your hair and your shortness, but because of Hulk Hogan.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So you think Hulk Hogan influenced
everyone?
Him?
Everyone. What? Yes.
What?
Him?
Yes. He dressed up as Hogan in ECW.
He did. Bruh. He did, but that was because a big fuck you to WWF as well.
Yeah. It's funny because he took the sleeve off his shirt and put it on his head. So I was like, that's good. That's good. That's good. And it's funny because he only wrestled like 4 matches.
Yeah.
And then he went to WWE. He went to that fucking company. He did it. He did that fucking company. He did it. Yeah. But he was trying to say that he influenced guys like Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. When CM Punk is going on the record and say, fuck Hogan. But but then he said that Bryan Danielson wears red, which is burgundy that he rocks, because of Hogan. I said, show me where he said that.
Facts.
He said, I said, show me.
And those answers, that question never got answered.
No.
Why you keep pressing the damn bell if you haven't shown anything?
Because he's a
all know
selfish bastard.
Stop. I want you to realize Joe is making logical sense right now.
Joe is making logical sense.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm tired, but when I'm tired, my brain works better. I'm sorry. Damn, that didn't even sound right.
So we was talking about Triple H taking over fucking NXT again.
Yeah, getting control back of NXT. So.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have the heart for that?
It's funny because that's a good one. That's a good one. That's terrible, but good.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he's gonna have another attack once he sees the way the show is done. Like once he watches the whole thing, he's gonna go, "What the fuck, man? I ain't had it figured out.
These colors. Who changed the colors?
That's the first thing he goes, what is this?
Put a glass railing on
the
this.
hippie blow up in here. What the?
My heart. Was this the plan? You was trying to get rid of me? You trying to kill me? Oh man. You ain't inheriting this. Get rid of it.
My man said out. Who?
Father-in-law and son-in-law. Or is it son-in-law?
But I hope Triple H is the son-in-law.
And McMahon.
That better be Butters, baby.
What? You do know who he's married to, and you know who her daddy is, right? Listen, I think Father's Day. Wait, did she even post anything about Father's Day? You know what? I digress.
Hell no.
I mean, you know what? Continue.
Now, what Joe's reference made perfect sense. That made perfect sense. I'm thinking about that better be. Because we all know Vince and his storylines. Better be Butters, baby.
Word.
Not McMahon. Levette's.
Word.
All Levette.
All Levette. This is me talking to you. All Levette.
By the way, that's a really white name, Levette.
Yeah.
So
now we know where he got the nose from. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah, but I thought that was like his real name.
No, that was his wrestler's name, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Then they started calling him Triple H. Like Arn Anderson is double A. Arn Anderson.
Is Arn Anderson his real name Arn Anderson? Well, not Arn, but at least Anderson. Something Anderson, right?
That's his name that we call him. His mama call him Arn, so we're gonna call him Arn.
No, I'm saying it's his real name. Anything with Anderson in it, like no?
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. Okay.
I mean, his son is Brock Anderson, so
hey,
we're gonna go by.
Maybe that was the Brock that was supposed to debut yesterday on Friday.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
you see how I put it all together? I'm a genius. Oh.
Arn Anderson's real name is Martin Anthony.
What was the
Rooted.
point? Why would you do this?
It's supposed
Go
to
fuck
turn
yourself.
off. It's supposed to turn off when I press it again. I don't know why.
Every fucking time.
GG, that wasn't me. Look, I got my hands full.
No, I know. It's not you. I know you eating. You already said it was not you. I don't see you fucking around with it. You fucked around with it. I know it's this fucking guy. This fucking guy. Unbelievable. And who's ducking Lay's question?
Yes.
I just want to see the
He's
clip.
looking at the computer. I see him.
I will find it.
That guy.
I will find it for you, and I would show it to you tomorrow. I will show it to you tomorrow.
He's avoiding
You
shit.
Daniel Brandonson here,
That
or
guy.
whatever his name is, and you let him tell us. That's the only way we're gonna believe him.
Disappointed. This is unbecoming of you.
No damn Hulk Hogan. My man's 5'7". Why
I'm
would
here
I
for
ever
you,
compare
Lay.
myself to somebody that's 6'8"? Why not Rey Mysterio?
You went from one extreme to the other, show.
That's like Shaq wanted to be Jordan.
You like, why would I want to be Andre the Giant when I could be the midget? Like, what?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 5'7". Why would I want to be Hulk Hogan? Like, that's not somebody I would aspire to be. Somebody that's small. Like, if I'm a wrestler, I would try to emulate somebody that's more my size. There, let me speak proper English for you guys. Why you got the baffle face? You're not gonna find it.
You love baseball, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to aspire to be a AAA player?
No, that's not.
Or
what
do you want to be Barry? Do you want to be Barry Bonds? Or do you want to be fucking Ken Griffey Jr.?
At my height, why would I try to?
It has nothing to do with aspirations of someone who's larger than life.
When I could aspire to be like somebody like Altuve, that's my height.
Okay, hold up. Is John Cena 6'8"?
No, that would be more of a wrestler. Is he 6'8"? Because he looks small.
Bruh.
What did you just say?
Wow. Wow.
What did you just?
I was gonna agree with you, and then I thought about it. Is he 6'8"? How tall is he? Because he might look small compared to other people. Oh shit! I don't think he's 6'8". Fuck that. What size is he?
2 clips.
Bruh.
How tall is John Cena? Damn! I wish I had my iPhone. Hey Siri.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh my God.
Are you seeing from the computer?
I'm too lazy to type. That's why I miss Siri.
Listen, the guy's eating. He just got home. All right. Pobrecito. You know he's been driving with that food for a solid 45 minutes to about an hour. Right? He's just been smelling it.
I don't know. Thank you, Gigi. You see?
I'm trying. I'm trying for you. I'm trying for you, but man, you making this real hard for me.
John Cena is 6'1", so that's more of somebody you would look at if I'm a wrestler and I want to make it. Why would I want to do stuff that Hulk Hogan is doing? I'm more of John Cena's height. Does that make sense?
No, because my point was John Cena is the Hulk Hogan of this era. He didn't have to be 6'8" to be Hulk Hogan.
Bruh.
Are you telling me that John Cena's biggest aspiration was either X-Pac or Mr. Fuji?
I can't smoke no more. This is too funny. I'm done. No.
X-Pac and Mr. Fuji was 6'1", show.
I know. You told me that about Mr. Fuji.
Yeah. So because of the height limits, that's we were bamboozled.
So who do you think John Cena will emulate?
We fell for a heightless magician show.
Bruh.
What's that? What just happened?
You gonna make me choke?
Oh, damn it. Somebody call the fucking paramedics.
That will definitely get the views. That'll get the views choking on live stream.
Please don't choke on live stream. We're not trying to write an incident report tonight, y'all.
I don't know, man. They'll get the views.
Really not.
Yeah. Like, this dude is choking on live stream. We gotta beat this. What?
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
How are we do? Wow.
But you're right. My apologies.
Yeah. Wow. No,
That
like
would've
15 minutes
concluded.
ago, show. I don't know how you did that.
Hey,
You burned through 10 minutes of whatever that was.
Yeah.
get the tape. Let's start recording, baby. The show has begun.
2 hours and 40 minutes ago.
It's not a countdown. It's a count up for us, y'all. Sorry, we're not counting down here. So fuck you, WWE. This is a count up, not a countdown.
Word.
Y'all going downhill. Y'all not taking us with you. We're going to the top. We're going up, man. Fuck you.
Right. We're going for the win.
We're going for the win.
Ooh, I have something I could wear for the stream. You got them John Cena colors yet? Miss Gigi for the win.
John Cena colors. That's. Oh man, what colors are we going for? There's the red and blue. There's the orange and green. Oh my god, orange and green. See, now you got me thinking about color themes, bruh. See, and this is why the wheels get turning, and this is why I'm just like constantly doing shit. This is why I'm up until like 4 o'clock in the morning because my brain doesn't fucking shut off. John Cena. Where we're at 20 years with John Cena, right? That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
20?
What colors is he wearing currently?
Man, he wears all the fucking colors. It's pride. Let's see. You got the green and the blue. Which green and blue, I like that color theme. Let's be real. I just don't like his shirt. The orange and the green. And that I don't know. That's massive. But it wouldn't be a bad one. The orange is nice. Yeah. I think I did one that's more like kind of like New York Knicks type of colors and stuff like that. So I have something, but to have something like that bright, that means the back of the shirt has to be a bright John Cena color, and then the rest. So that's the thing.
That would be dope. Shit.
Fucking
the first
ass John Cena.
First one. Let me know. That's for me.
Tato.
I'm wearing that shit to in the show.
You are no longer invited.
And he's gonna delete me.
That's it.
You're never gonna bring me in the block.
Nope. Good night, show.
Oh, there. See, yo, Lay. Damn. See this? Just like Kenny. Unbelievable. Yo, we next, bro. We
rules here, all right?
Next, bro. We next.
We got fucking rules here.
Hey, Matt, awesome. Would be awesome to get one of your chancletas. You just let me know the price. I got you. I need a lot. Well, correction. I don't need. I am currently purchasing for my child who needs a chancleta from all the doñas and all the abuelitas in Puerto Rico. And yeah, then it's over for you, man. Listen, I can only just be her provider as I always am. So, she's a good kid, so we got to give her with the blessings. And she doesn't ask for much. She just asks for chancletas from Matt Awesome. So I think we're just going to have to get them because, it's only right. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. Think about the kids.
GG for the win, chancletas, baby. On the way. That's it. That's it. We selling everything, baby.
We'll take it to Puerto Rico, get it blessed, and we'll go to church
with a Puerto Rican flag under.
The The TSA is gonna look in the back like, why do you have 80 pairs of chancletas? Oh, yeah.
I'm going for the win.
That's it. How did you collect? How did you get it? Simple. We went to the cemetery and we just walked around like, abuelita, mama, ma, doña. Okay. Oh, thank you. You understand my pain. Listen, how these are made, I have no idea, but that's a great story to go for it. Listen, we got this.
Yeah.
It's a whole, it's long-term story.
Yeah.
That's it. My child is coming for you, and I can't do nothing about it. I tried to stop her. I said, "Y'all be nice." Nah. And I sometimes
me and
as a
Show
parent,
look exactly alike.
Some things are out of my control. The kid just kind of takes over. I tried to say no. I'm like, no, don't do it. No, but she's resilient. She's resilient.
She's like Abbott and Costello yesterday, like, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. The whisper, don't do it. Oh.
Oh man, she's like, can I just get on and say bye? But because I need to tell something. I was like, don't be too mean. All right, be nice. Don't be too mean. She's like, okay, not too mean. Okay. She's like, I know what she means by that. All right. Listen, promo 101. That's it. She's just, you just happen to be her guinea pig.
I guess so. I'm her inspiration.
We gotta start somewhere. That's it.
Shit. I'm her Hulk Hogan to Daniel Bryan.
What? What? No. Like, fine. My own fucking sound effects. Fuck you. And this nigga leaves, and this is the picture where
he's here for 10 minutes. Gets his 2 points in and he leaves.
Yep.
Literally the last half an hour of this show, and what, bro? You there? Bro.
He made his 2 shorts and he left. That's his contract.
He's a whole gif. He's a whole gif now.
He said I've served my purpose.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys have any predictions for Forbidden Door?
The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Okada's winning, as he's leaving as the champion, as the IWGP heavyweight champion.
On the line. I don't think the title's on the line in the tag team match.
No, it's a fatal 4-way.
It's a 4-way?
It's a fatal 4-way.
I don't see him winning there, though. They'll take it back to Japan for something else.
But why not take it back to Japan with Okada? Because he ain't gonna stay in the States. He's here for a nice little pay cut, I believe, but he ain't gonna stay in the States for long. He's gonna go right back to Japan.
Figure Hangman takes the pin. You know what I'm saying? From Jay White, and then they go to Japan and run it back. Japan is really, really tight about the title changing hands on foreign soil. They're really not fans of that shit. They really don't like that.
Because they want
because to them it's a little bit more sacred to them.
Yeah, also, like, yo, listen, he can take the pin, but Jay White has to win. They will run it back in our spot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Okada, I'm not saying it's not a possibility, but in my eyes, I see Jay White winning it and then running it back over. They goes, yo, you didn't beat me. You beat that burger. Make no mistake about it. And then if Okada wins, then sometime down the road, Hangman gets to do another Forbidden Door. Hangman gets a shot at him, and as she goes on, Hangman takes shots at Okada. Okada doesn't answer him because he's too cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit, you know. And the Randy Orton we should have gotten beats Hangman for the title again.
Word.
Defense title against Hangman.
Word. I can see it. Anyone but Hangman.
Randy Orton went to AEW?
Randy Orton's fucking injured, dude. What?
He just said Randy is going to beat Hangman Page.
Wow.
He said the Randy Orton we should have gotten.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's
Okada.
That's Okada.
That's Okada.
Yeah. What I'm basically saying is what Randy Orton should have become as a wrestler is what Okada is.
Oh,
I can't wait to see this Okada guy.
I will agree to that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see him. Who's the Jay White guy?
In our glory.
He's good also. Jay White?
Oh, Jay White is. I love the fact that the Blade Runner is Sister Abigail and vice versa.
Yeah.
I love it. But I love the name because I'm a dork for the movie Blade Runner. I was like,
yeah.
For the Mid-Atlantic title, I say Malachi or Miro, but I'm thinking more Miro.
Yeah, they're building him up to be champion.
Yeah.
He needs to be champion.
And that guy from New Japan, he's definitely taking the pin.
Oh,
the new guy, Connor or something Connor.
Yeah, Dexter Connor, Cody O'Connor, Believe in the Connor.
Clark Connor. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at the fucking match list and they didn't have this fucking updated, so now I was thinking in my fucking brain. Yeah, no, I agree. Somebody's taking the pin for that. I want to see FTR win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it versus Jeff Cobb, and Roppongi Vice. I like I like Roppongi Vice.
I'm a big fan of Jeff Cobb.
I think I just like the name.
Well, if you knew him, Lucha Underground as this dude's brother.
Who's?
The owner's brother, Jeff Cobb, the guy with the mask. I forget his name.
No.
That's him. That's Jeff Cobb.
Oh shit! Okay, now I'm putting two and two together. Yes.
And the only name coming to my head is Neil Mortis, but it's not him.
It's
Dario. He's Dario's brother or something like that.
Yes, Dario's brother. Yes, that's who Jeff Cobb is or was.
Got you. Oh, it makes sense. Okay, nice.
Especially when you see his finish.
Glory.
When you see his finish, you go, and he's part of Will Ospreay's Think faction. Him and the other guy are part of Will Ospreay's faction.
Yeah.
What is the name of that? That's not chaos. That's some
Empire and something like that.
Empire. Yeah. Some shit.
I always forget the name of it. For Thunder Rosa, I think Thunder Rosa should drop it and then go back to kind of restart. Let Toni Storm.
Man.
Yeah, but Toni Storm does not get a reaction during her matches.
What?
This is the thing. Yeah, I'm torn between this. I don't think Thunder Rosa should lose. Not for nothing.
Yeah.
Make her title range. Granted, it is so still early on where you can actually turn this around. Her promos, they need some work. They really do, because she doesn't fumble over her words, but I think she gets so excited and just trying to get the promo. But the one thing I notice is that every time she gets a promo, somebody is cutting in. I need her to cut one-on-one with Tony Schiavone, because he's doing all the interviews, right? But just with her and Tony.
Yeah.
And no interruptions.
I see that. Yeah.
And then why are we not going back to the points? Why are we not going back to who's next in line? First and foremost, with Jade, I think the one person that should take Jade off her pedestal would be Chris Statlander. And then with Thunder Rosa, you need to go ahead and build that.
Not my baby Jade.
Listen, if anyone were to take her throne, it would be Chris Statlander. She is the only female currently right now that can meet eye to eye with Jade instead of her looking up to her. They match each other. And Chris Statlander can fucking put one hell of a match on. She is owed her flowers because she is an AEW original. Jade is also an AEW original because she ain't working WWE. You know? But to see someone as a homegrown person instead of any female from WWE, not taking anything from Ruby Soho, but just something else like that. If anybody can go toe-to-toe with Jade, it would be Chris Statlander. And as for Thunder Rosa, she should not lose the title because we can save this title reign from a lackluster to an incredible one. And not to say it needs to be incredible as Britt Baker, but it needs to be better than what it is right now. And if you just take the title away from her, you completely just like undermine your women's division.
It'll be Biggie.
I think she should still be in a feud with Serena Deebs. I think Serena Deebs should have won the title, and they should be going back and forth with it.
I agree, but I think what they're doing with Serena is basically kind of tagging her up with Mercedes Martinez, but also building that ROH type of female division and have eventually Serena Deeb. Now, if you listen to Serena Deeb's promo, it made no sense because she kept contradicting herself. And she was like, listen, I respect you. I respect that title, but understand that I'm a lone wolf and I do this alone. But if I had to team up with anybody, I can choose you, but I wouldn't trust me because I just work alone.
Yeah.
Right? And in all honesty, if you run it back and you listen to she was very contradicting. And I was like, what? And then when Mercedes Martinez basically spoke, she was like, she saved that promo. Serena D, you're going to have a bump and it's just not going to sell. But what they're doing right now is they're just building that trust before the feud. And I don't think that should be the way it's supposed to be. I think she should still have that feud with Thunder Rosa. But it looks like now we're pushing Marina to be part of that, to be in that picture.
Well, who?
Maria,
MMA chick.
Oh,
yeah.
But she's teamed up with I was gonna call her Genghis Khan.
Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose. There you go.
Genghis Khan.
Because Awesome Kong is what I used to call her that.
Marina Schaefer.
Yeah. That's one of Ronda Rousey's girls too, show.
Yep. She was in WWE in NXT. They were going to build the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen, and they completely missed their shot.
Yeah. Because the only one out of the 4 that can wrestle is Shayna Baszler.
Oh, that would have been crazy. That would have been a crazy
No,
team.
but she can wrestle as well. Watching her in AEW, she can actually wrestle and put people in submission moves. And it makes sense because, her UFC background. But she can actually wrestle. She comes out in a violin. Just like violin, hoodie, that's it. No words, no intimidation.
The match she had with Thunder Rosa didn't really help her case.
Well, that's also a match where it's been rumored to say that Thunder Rosa's been sandbagging.
Yeah.
She sandbagged that match. And then Thunder Rosa decided to come out and say that I didn't sandbag at anything. I respect my wrestlers, yada, yada, yada. But it looked a little bit stiff. And there is rumor that she is unhappy on how her title reign has been running. And respectfully, I get it. Because how you sell Britt Baker, even giving her a title that she can't really defend. She can't defend. It's a trophy title, right? You're still putting a belt on around somebody, and she's still technically your star. Because even though she's not the champion, she is a champion of some sort. She is known to be one of the pillars of AEW.
Pillows. According to JR, one of the pillows.
Yeah.
Pillows.
Yeah.
I remember when he said that, I was like, pillows don't hold anything up.
Is that AEW's fault that she's shining?
It's Tony Khan's fault.
But nobody's outshining Roman. I mean, if somebody was outshining Roman, would it be that person's fault? Like,
if somebody was outshining Roman, they would have been fired.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because they're not the
trying
ones.
to let Thunder.
They're not the head of the table.
You don't think Britt Baker's the head of the table?
But you have to think about it this way: Roman is on a completely different fucking kind of beast of a company that can provide him with far more things than a smaller company that just started not that long ago. It's not going to be the same. It will never be the same. Maybe one day we'll get there to be something like the WWE 2K22 fucking career game where you're building you're the GM and you're building your arena and your fans and this and that. It still takes a lot of money and not for nothing. Even though Tony Khan, it feels like he has an unlimited budget between buying stars and cocaine.
What?
You heard me.
I mean, your eyes don't get that wide.
There's still a budget. There's still a budget.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't, if there's a negative instead of a plus, there's a problem.
Yeah. But the thing is, is this: Britt Baker, when she was injured, they gave her plenty of opportunities to be out there and handle her business, and she grasped it and she took advantage of it and she ran with it. They gave her the ball when she was hot and when she was ready to go. They're giving the same opportunity to Jade. She's running with it. They give the same opportunity to Serena Deeb and to Thunder Rosa. It's not working out. They gave the same opportunity. They gave the same opportunity to Ruby Riott. It's not working out.
But it's so lackluster because they're not building anything. It feels like a short-term build. We're always talking about, this feels like a long-term build and everything like that with Tony Khan. But if you notice, it was a long-term build. Is it now a long-term build? Not so much.
Well, that's because...
All right? Not so much. The problem... Before, you know what it is that before we had pandemic, Britt Baker was literally injured. She did not fight. She stood in a plexiglass wheelchair bubble. All right? And she still got thrown in a fucking trash bin by fucking Big Swole. All right? Which was epic.
But you know what the problem is? It's Britt Baker had different opponents every month, but she was the bad guy. So she can be the same person to everybody that wrestles her because the next person comes in is the good guy. Mm-hmm. Thunder Rosa needs a long-term story. She needs Serena Deeb for another month, 2 months to show her and her wrestling so people could respect the wrestling and not the promos. Because where Thunder Rosa lacks in promos, Britt Baker makes up for it. But where Britt Baker lacks in wrestling, Thunder Rosa makes up for it. So if you had Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb in a long-term storyline where they're wrestling 4 or 5 times within the next 2-3 months, a lot of people be like, Thunder Rosa is the champion and she's the best wrestler we got. And now we're gonna see who's another wrestler is gonna try to take her over on some Daniel Bryan shit, or like when Bret Hart was the champion. You can't have everybody build up the same way Britt Baker was because they can't speak like her. Mm-hmm. No one could be as dominant as Jade because they're not building her like that. They need Serena Deebs and Thunder Rosa for like 4 or 5 months to build up Thunder Rosa. She can't do it wrestling different people every month because she doesn't know what to say. She can't say the same shit to these people. She's not the bad guy.
Yet again, y'all gonna disagree with me. But if she were to come out with like a Mr. Fuji type, I would love it. I don't know. I'm a weirdo though. If she would have a mouthpiece, a nice mouthpiece, Okay, now they figured it out. They was like, Mr. Who the fuck is Mr. Fuji?
Because Mr. Fuji didn't really talk too much.
Yeah, but he was impressive without talking to me. In his silence, he was amazing.
If you think about it, he spoke more for Yokozuna if anything else. So,
but
I understand though. You think this is the thing. Thunder Rosa she can cut a promo.
There you go.
But oh my god, she is too much in between both worlds, English and Spanish. So when she cuts a promo in Spanish, it's easy. Not to say that this is difficult, but there is just that again, where it hits a point where she's so emotional and passionate about it that she kind of fucks up her own like words and shit like that. And then she goes straight into Spanish.
Well, she gets Mexican.
Yeah, she gets super Mexican. And then she doesn't cut a clean promo where it's cocky in a way. It's more of pride, not to take pride away from anything. But there should be pride and more confidence in the fact that, like, you know what, I'm that bitch, not to take anything away from like Jade or any pun to that, but like I'm that person, I'm the champion, I'm the best in this women's division, I'm good, but if you come in my face, I'm gonna fuck you up. She just gives that, you want something, come get something, I'm right here, I'm the champion, who's the next one to step up, orale, ese, and that's it. Like, yo.
Yo quiero saber quién tiene los granos para salir aquí a pelear. Something
who's ready?
Nice.
Two-Face.
Yeah.
¿Quién
tiene? Something Mexican
talk. So
and then I'll translate. Who has the balls to come out here and face me? You know, something big and ballsy. Mexican.
Big and bossy. But she's, and I love it. I love her passion behind it. But when you're the champion, it makes it feel like as if you're the person that's challenging someone as opposed to getting someone to challenge you.
Oh, okay. Like you're picking.
You know?
I get it. I completely understand.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where it shouldn't be like that. That's why I loved her storyline with Serena Deeb. Because Serena Deeb was like, nah, I'm going to step up. This is what we're going to do. And that's why it should continue to be her. Like, there shouldn't be a shift into plans of going to ROH. But this is the thing. When you have too much on your plate, you realize, oh, shit, I need to build up this division as well. So how am I going to separate all of this? And that's what happens when you're the only one that's still thinking about all the booking.
Yep.
That's unfortunately Tony Khan's flaw. In the beginning, yeah. Once WWE decided to release everybody, WWE must have been really smart about this. Imagine this, that the idea was to go ahead and, yes, delete all these employees of WWE just to see if he would jump. And he did. Now he has all this talent. all this money that he offered, right? And now has too much on his plate to realize, fuck, I'm trying to put out AEW on TBS and TNT, the pay-per-views, the YouTube channel, the seats.
What?
How am I going to showcase all of them? Finky Kazarian is literally the MVP of AEW Dark. Real talk. If you look at the man's fucking records, it's outstanding. Outstanding. The Acclaim every once in a while. You know, this is the thing. They record Dark and Elevation to either in the city they're in for doing a fucking Dynamite, and they'll just use that, or they'll just do it in their Universal Studios if they're not moving anywhere that week. And those who live in Florida or around that way gets a showcase, and the matches are like that. They have an entrance. They're the ones that's winning.
Yeah.
If you're winning in the ring,
it doesn't go the other way. It really doesn't go the other way. If the wrestler has an entrance, that wrestler's winning. And it don't matter if your hometown is in Universal. Nope. If you don't have an entrance, you are not winning. If you win, it's because they're ready to take you in. If you don't win, you ain't it. That's the realest shit I can ever say. Yeah. Because you see it every single week. And there's always the originals. Kip Sabian is always in the front of the fucking audience with his fucking box over his head. If y'all never noticed Kip Sabian in a cardboard box over his head with a drawn face on it, like emoji face, bullshit ass shit,
like Marshmallow Man.
All right, yeah, something like that. If you watch Dark and Elevation, that is Kip Sabian. He is literally in the front row all the fucking time.
Wasn't he in Dynamite? I could have swore I saw somebody that you was talking about on Dynamite.
My man, he was in the whole storyline with Miro. Miro was his best man.
What? No, but I mean,
and
in the box.
After Miro fucking killed him, Kip Sabian also died, and now he lives in a cardboard box like a fucking hobo, hobo. What? It's pride. Hey. Don't forget your Lana bracelets.
Word. Puerto Rican Juan. What's up, peeps? Sorry I hasn't been in the comments. Been home in Puerto Rico for the past 2 months. This is the last night. I'm going back to New York, and I don't want.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That was beautiful.
Having fun.
I wanted to have at least, in all honesty, maybe 3 more days there when I went there on some of that shit, just to enjoy days. And that's it. It was cut too short, too soon. But it was beautiful, and I'm very excited to kind of return back to the motherland.
Gigi, when you was there, did you hear the native song of the Puerto Rico bang bang?
Nah. As soon as you step off the fucking airplane, Puerto Rico, yo nunca
No. It was way too early in the morning. We're not about that life. All right. It's quiet as fuck. It's like, what time is it now? Let's see. Past midnight. Yeah, no, everybody's sleeping in the hood. There's no loud music. It's not party time. Party time is in, Christmas, New Year's. That's party time. Every other time, they're quiet.
Yeah,
This hood is quiet. Their hood is quiet. Nah, man. You know what? Sometimes that peacefulness, is centering. I was able to fucking smoke a joint and look at the stars peacefully, like, fuck that shit. And then I saw a bat, and I was like, fuck you, Batman. I'm not here for this shit. And then I went back inside.
Going inside.
Yep. That's the most straight up shit I can say. I saw a bat, and I was like, nope, not today, Batman. Not today. Nope.
So, yep,
we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that. I'm too high for this shit. You come down here, I'm not your Robin. Nope, we will not be doing that today.
You gotta go to DR. It's not.
But no, it's peaceful. So yeah, Joan, I definitely feel you. I feel you on that. What are we talking about? Everything that's wrestling and watching a show eat. Oh man, you came through. I appreciate you for coming through. Also, you did well.
Doing whatever internet, baby. You're doing whatever song that was.
You did good. You did good. In a half an hour before the show, instead of us saying like good night and shit like that. I'm proud of you. Improvements. Small, but big at the same time.
Word.
And by the way, OG, I used to be known as the no show. So late show is okay.
Late show is very okay.
Yeah, for real.
We can do late show.
Okay. No show was no good.
Especially when my man said, I'm going to be home by 10 o'clock. 3 weeks later, what happened? You know what happened? As soon as I walked in the door, I fell asleep.
Y'all don't remember when I fell asleep during the stream, woke up when y'all was ending it? Yo,
no.
I came in. Yo.
It's funny because everybody called it like he knocked out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my man went to the bathroom 2 days later. What happened? I fell asleep.
Bro.
You fell asleep in the bathroom?
No, but the best part is that show comes back to the stream first to see if we're still here or not before he's like, the stream ended. Alright.
Hey, I was able to come back that time. I had fun.
Yesterday, the stream got taken off of YouTube, which we're still appealing, apparently. So I'm surprised we're not banned.
Why is it? Yeah. Why are you being targeted?
I don't know. And
that's it. YouTube is targeting you. My child is targeting you.
Yeah.
What's wrong, bro?
I have no
idea. Wow.
They analyzing what we're gonna grow to be.
Sammy's saying this could be a conspiracy against this Puerto Rican dude right here.
Nope,
that's it. This bald head Puerto Rican short motherfucker up here. That guy. I mean,
from Q Guard.
Tall-ish.
Yeah. I tell the show, I'm like, yo, we're still on Twitch and shit, but we're off of YouTube. As soon as I end the stream and get off of the stream, he sends me a picture of him in the waiting room like, y'all left already? Like literally, we got off at 11:02. Where y'all at?
No lie. I wasn't even watching the stream either. So I didn't know you had gotten off. When I sent you the picture, I was like, yo, I was just rushing. Where y'all fuck y'all went? Nah. You just laughed. I was like, he bounced.
Yeah.
I already know. He's not here. Tight. At least I made it to this one. I got to say hi. Cause I've been.
You did.
Ah man, I've been.
And improvements.
We are working, baby. We work hard for the money.
And so hard for it, honey. Yo, all right. So
she gonna hit you with a trumpet down.
That's it tomorrow, Joe. Work. Thank you.
Yeah. Right, so last topic of the night before we go, because I see Lay's about to put Show in the headlock just because he wants to. I would love to see WWE or AEW in Puerto Rico for WrestleMania or Full Gear. I think Full Gear would make more sense than WrestleMania. Yeah. I don't think Puerto Rico has enough money to have WrestleMania in it.
True. Or maybe a pay per view.
No.
But
Well,
I
they
don't think
had
they have
one,
a
but-
prince.
No.
They don't have a prince
No.
to do a pay per view.
They'll do house shows. They do house shows, if anything, in Puerto Rico. But they won't do a pay-per-view event. They'll either do it in the US or the UK. That's it.
But it
US dollar bills or euros.
Or Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Or Abu Dhabi. That's
So-
it. Those are your three main. That's it. The UK, Abu Dhabi, or the US. They're as a pay-per-view event, or excuse me, premium live event. It would be that. The taxes are insane in Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico just doesn't have the stadiums to break records for shit like that. And if anything, WWE is big on trying to break records. Supuestamente. Even if there is a fucking big ass Titantron for an entrance and everything like that. And they're losing seats as long as the stadium still has more. Yeah.
Got it. They like
Word.
that. Well, I'm not gonna put it in sports terms because you might not understand.
Well, there ain't gonna be no Super Bowl in
That's
Puerto
right.
Rico.
No.
Yeah.
There you go. Or FIFA, that classic that they
Wow,
did.
I would love
You
to
have-
see that. Just to be honest, I'm like, really?
Yeah. Well, if you think
Puerto
about it,
Rico?
the Super Bowl
San Juan?
and
That would be it. San Juan.
WrestleMania, those are big market places. You ever the Super Bowl like and WrestleMania is LA, Dallas, New York, and Tampa, maybe. Like you don't see it anywhere else.
Excuse me for a second, Toe. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Girl, fuck you, Mama Webble.
That's for this
Mama Pinga.
My bad.
that's for this
for Sonny.
comment right there for Sonny. Yo, Pimp says Lay is ready to go night boo boo. No, I think Lay he's ready to go fight. He's a underground mixed martial artist. You know, that's why you see his knuckles. They're attached to his hands. They're especially made for punching. But on that note, everybody.
I'm like, wait, yeah, they are.
Yeah, you know, he got them specially made. On that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace.